You going to get it now?
You want it now?
No, I don't. I'm good.
Not the rents fighting.
The what?
Not the rents fighting.
We ain't fighting.
I know.
We just feisty like that.
Y'all, look at that. My mom is only gray right here on the outside, and now I'm only about to be gray right here on the outside. My mom is only gray right here on the outside. Oh, snap.
YouTube delay.
I need you to turn the white camera to get both of y'all in there. That's good.
Damn, I don't even have a camera up here.
Yeah, I'm fixing it now.
Ain't that some shit?
Well, you weren't here yesterday, the other day. But I need you to move your camera to be better for you.
Me?
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah, that's good.
Gee, I just want to know I wore the shirt for you today. It say one of us is right, the other one is you, okay?
Ooh. Okay. Shots fired.
All right, G-Money.
Shots fired.
G-Money.
I'm sorry, you talking to me? Oh, my bad.
Hello. One of us is right, the other one is you, okay?
She came to play today, y'all. She came to play today.
Oh, that sounds like Biggie.
Thank you.
Today's Biggie's birthday.
Yeah.
So we starting the show with a bunch of Biggie songs.
We did a trivia at work for him today. Winning it first. Or it was winning it first. Winning it first. Or it was winning it first.
So we getting mollywopped and whooped. What about?
She be posting her tea time with the wrong spelling.
I see that.
To some time.
Man, motherfucking hot.
Not time.
Big fan.
That's me.
I have to keep up with the restaurants so he don't like. Because otherwise he have us revisiting shit.
And then be like,
I don't
like this.
He already told me he like.
This shit was good, bro.
That's what you said last time.
Nah, it was the portion size. Cost me $40 and give me one red. I can spend $40.
We can go back to barbecue.
Yeah, that ain't right for me.
That was good.
We still ain't trying CZQ.
Have y'all been to
Because we can't never make it on time. We need to get our ass up on a Saturday.
Y'all been to Bark yet?
Bark. Like B-A-R.
That sound like some tree shit.
B-A-R-Q. It's like a barbecue. It's somewhere down.
Is it in Richmond?
Yeah. It's new.
Don't tell me about no place you ain't got no address.
I don't have an address, but I can find it for you.
What's the point of saying?
At least
Yeah, like, don't get me started if you don't know how to get me there.
No. I can get you there, bro. I got you.
Come on, you talking about barbecue now?
I got you.
Don't talk to him about food unless you committed.
I'm committed. I got you. Give me 2.5. 2.5.
And especially if you ain't tried it, because you about to send him somewhere and you ain't never had the food. Because then he gonna cuss your ass out if you don't like it. He gonna come back like, no, you didn't refer me. He gonna do it all on the internet too, you know.
2600 Main Street.
He don't care. That's the one we went to then.
The one on Main Street.
Yeah, we went to that one. We went to Main Street. Let me see what it look like.
No, we're not. Go ahead, keep going.
I'm gonna say, do you know what you're doing yet?
No, I was.
Yeah, that's the one that we were just talking about going back to.
Okay, well.
Hold up, sapsucker. What? I ain't tell you I was gonna go live today. I'm here. Alive and kicking.
It's like almost the era where I really started listening to music.
Your brother here too.
I had this song was a demo, and it was just one song on the whole cassette, and it was just this song, and the other side was instrumental.
All right,
You
we're
had
gonna
a
go
single
live.
thing.
What up? What up? What up? What up? What up?
Happy Wednesday.
This is
Wednesday.
Wednesday.
Wednesday, hump day.
Hump day. Hump day.
I got his ass saying it now.
We got a special guest too. So we got a couple special guests now to think about. But this is Afternoon Dryve. It is your boy G Money.
It's your girl, Mz Tink.
Your lady, Miss Peaches.
And Mr. Tink is in the building. How
Yeah.
y'all doing?
I wanted to make sure we did
I
that.
think he wasn't ready for that.
Yeah, we caught you off guard. That's
Yeah,
my
you did,
bad.
you
That's
did.
my
We
bad.
sure,
We caught you off guard. As y'all can see, we
heard
got
mine.
Mr.
I'm
Tink
fucking-
in the building joining us. Well, let's just say he holding it down for Mr. Childish, so I can feel more testosterone in the building.
Do you really need more testosterone?
Well, I mean, it's always seems to be uneven, even when Mr. Childish is here. Probably more so when Mr. Childish here. It seems
That's
to be
funny
a little
and
uneven
fucked up.
as far as the testosterone level in here. But right now, I'm feeling a nice balance going on. So
Do you?
I do. I know it's gonna be short lived.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, long
But I
as
do
you
know.
understand that it's a balance as of right now. As y'all can tell, today is the incredible birthday of the one and only B.I.G., Notorious B.I.G. Let me give some applause for Mr. B.I.G. He was able to pass away before this Diddy shit started to happen, so more power
Now he
to
was
him.
able to.
At this point,
real talk.
Like
at
he
this
scheduled this
point,
shit.
He kept that one cross-eyed on Diddy at all times.
At this point, he might have knew what was coming on.
Maybe if he would have kept the cross down, did he would be still alive.
This is
Ooh,
true.
that might be true.
That's
You know?
true also. But I
That is
am a
true,
huge Notorious B.I.G. fan, so we
Same.
could hit y'all with some. The first hour we'll be hit y'all with some
Thank
Notorious
you.
B.I.G. We're gonna do what we normally do. We got tea time in a little bit. We got the love. I choose love segment. We just full of everything. Let me give a shout out to our very own Miss Peaches. Yesterday was the debut of the Latchkey Show. We had a little technical difficulty. I still don't know what happened. Halfway during the show, it just dropped out. But it did come back, and we were able to get the whole show in later on that evening. And I'm looking forward to what this has to do, what this can do later on. So shout out to Miss Peaches for the Latchkey Show.
Thank you so much for trusting me.
I mean, trust is a
Oh.
yeah. I mean,
Oh.
yeah. I mean, it's trust.
We get all y'all.
Yeah, trust is a trust. I mean,
Wait, what she said? Y'all.
who said that?
Glorilla.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess that. All right, so we got some things to talk about today. We got some music to hit y'all with. Like I said, we got the nice little AD timeout letter for today. This one's interesting. So, and I'm glad I got my man Mr. Tink in here because again, this is gonna be an interesting one for that. But right now we're gonna start off with a little more Biggie. That first track we had was obviously Biggie, Puffy, and who else said that?
Craig.
No.
Oh no, Supercat.
Supercat. That was literally the first time Biggie was on wax. That was Diddy giving him a shot. He hadn't done anything yet. That was his first track, so that's always held a great thing with me. There's all my theory has always been Biggie is one of the incredible storytellers of our generation when it comes to hip hop. I always like I don't like to argue with people, but I always argue with people because a lot of people like to give it to Ice Cube. I never thought Ice Cube was a storyteller. Other than that one song, he wasn't really a storyteller. Yeah, but my storytellers is always going to be Biggie, Slick Rick, maybe Wayne, and a couple of others. But to me, Biggie is always the greatest storyteller. And this right here,
my song,
was one of his biggest storytellers, one of his biggest stories, because this is a true story. This is called I Got a Story to Tell. It's talking about him hooking up with some chick. It ended up being, she was talking about when he was hooking up with this chick. There was a basketball player. She was dating a basketball player, and he ended up catching him. But while Biggie was live, they never said who it was. Come to find out, it was New York Knicks Anthony Mason. Who passed away a few years ago also. So this also has a funny meaning to me. This is I Got a Story to Tell. Chorus B.I.G. y'all.
My favorite part was when he was like, I act like I robbed him.
So the story is about what?
It's about him. And
listen, this is a true story.
Listen.
Fucking with you. Huh? This shit. Grass. Bitch, you better talk to him. Talk to him. Oh, man. Man, I don't want to blast a man.
That's crazy.
Now he described it.
I was pushing it. Like, nah. Couldn't have been a Richmond nigga.
They're not. They'd have fired on each other.
Everybody in that bitch would have been dead.
Yeah.
Dead ass.
Because he'd have came into the house already clipped up.
Right. Right.
Cali don't play like that neither.
Just in case, you know what I'm saying?
Cali don't play like that at all. You can't even walk up in your house and have another nigga in your house, period.
I walk in my
Not
house,
in the middle of the night.
I walk in my house and my shit in my hand sometimes just because.
Right, but you know what I'm saying? Not in the middle of the night. Why would you come home late at night with somebody in your shit?
Cause that nigga out doing that dirt.
Yep.
That's how that was. Especially during that time.
Mm-hmm. This is the very first big
a
song.
whole conversation
And
on the
he's still
track about
talking
this
about
nigga.
it. Yeah.
Like, that's...
He talking about the whole deal, details.
All right, hold on 1 second. All right, y'all. Once again, that was Notorious B.I.G. Talking about incident he had with the late NBA great Anthony Mason. Here's another story that Biggie put out here a few years before he passed. This is also supposed to be true. I don't know how the truthfulness of this one, but this is also supposed to be a true story. A lot of Biggie songs he said he get from true situations. So here we go. Somebody's got to die. The all new Afternoon Dryve.
The one I Got a Story to Tell was the very first song I ever heard Biggie make.
That was the first line?
No, the first song, I Got a Story to Tell, was the very first song I ever heard from Biggie.
I don't remember the first song I heard from him. He's always been like one of my favorites.
Juicy was probably the first song.
Nah, it was something else. It was a story.
Oh, the 10 Crack Commandments.
Nah, not that one either. It was
the first song I heard on the.
And they don't be strapped.
He do that job about the him and his homeboy on the train by the rousing right too, don't he?
What song you talking about?
It was either him or nah, Slick Rick do the job with the kid.
Yeah, Uncle Ricky.
Let the shots roll.
Yesterday we missed Busta Rhymes' birthday.
Busta nice too though. That's all. Hold up, how was your show, yo? Because I missed it.
It was nice.
Yeah.
It was nice.
Did you like
I got
doing
all the
it?
bugs. Yeah, I like doing it. I got all the nerves out the way.
Word.
G's a good teacher.
I saw the message when y'all was talking about something
Oh
happened.
my gosh. Because it cut off at exactly 10 o'clock. And then came back on at 11 and did the whole show.
All over again.
Ain't lie.
It was crazy because I had paused it so I could let the people out and at the pool or whatever. And I came back and unpaused and it was going. I was like, what did I just
Hold on
do?
a second. All right, y'all. Again, that was supposedly a true story too. I don't know. I wasn't there. This next track right here, this is real infamous because some people believe that Biggie wrote this song talking about Tupac when Tupac got shot. The real story is this was done before Tupac was even shot. The person Biggie is going after in this song is LL Cool J. LL did a reply to this same beat, Who Shot You, but this song right here was Biggie going after LL. This is Who Shot You, Notorious B.I.G.
Oh yeah, yesterday it was Busta Rhymes and Diamond from Crime Mob birthday.
I just got to say hi, Vaughn.
Huh?
I just got to say hi.
Hey, Auntie.
What's nephew name?
Sorry, I'm still
And
waiting to get
the
them
school
donuts
here to
from
me.
her.
You could text it to me. Do what?
I'm still waiting to get them donuts from her.
She waiting on you to go get them.
I don't know. She need to send me the code in. Stop talking to me about it.
I told her to text you,
Yeah.
and she keep talking to me about it.
I'll go
When
get
you
them.
on the clock
That's
at
probably
work.
because she don't want me to eat none of them. I told her I'm going to eat one or two
I
of
mean,
them before I
motive
get
is
to her.
motive no matter what.
I'm going to eat one or two of them anyway.
I keep telling her your schedule and my schedule is.
Different.
Yeah, she already know that.
You have contacts on Tink?
Now, my baby eyes are
No,
just
that's my real eye color.
I didn't
Sometimes
know
it shows up better than other times.
You gotta see it in
Yeah.
the daylight.
She said, Vaughn, I said you can have two, so go get them.
I'm going to get them too. Matter of fact, what we doing Saturday?
I probably have to go record Saturday.
Oh, you take hours, yo. I'm going to get donuts.
Albert Calvin. Bro, I'm not calling that boy Albert Calvin. His name is probably just Calvin. I'm not calling him Albert Calvin. That's childish. Can't do no graduation shout out for him like that. Embarrassing him.
Right, he couldn't have been talking about Tupac in this song, for real.
He wasn't, because it happened before Tupac got shot.
Even if it wasn't, though. Like,
and nothing even sound like he's talking about.
Nah.
It was just coincidental that the song was released.
She said,
like,
please.
2 days later.
Nah, I think they spun it to Pac like it was about him.
Yeah, the radio, the media definitely spun it like that.
He was going through that not trusting anybody shit at the time.
Yeah.
You can't blame him. He was all on the West Coast. West Coast nigga.
And neither is Pac.
No freak out party.
Pac ain't West Coast nigga for real.
At all.
What? Warren is missing.
Hey, Cuzzo.
Oh, I got the clues too.
Alright, cool.
No, ma'am.
I know I put my phone on here.
I did. I thought I put my phone on Do Not Disturb. No, I did not.
I wonder what Pac would be, what Biggie would do if he was alive and Diddy was going through this shit.
He'd be on the stand too. All right, y'all, we are back. So we celebrating the great one, Notorious B.I.G. right now, but we got to take this quick detour from celebrating the Notorious one to get some love in here, y'all. So here we go, y'all. I choose love.
His face was so serious.
Don't turn our mics off now.
His face was like, yeah, probably not.
So, just wanted to come by and just make sure you knew. So, like, I wonder, you don't have to wonder no more. Yes, you unknowingly inspired somebody today. You're the best part of someone else's day. You just make days better. That's all. That's all. And I don't know what you're doing. You have to talk to them, but they ain't gonna tell you. But just as long as you know that you're pretty awesome. You're inspiring people. You are looking forward to
shout out.
Oh, and let this love and peace be with you. You gotta let it, because it's love and why we let it. And and have you a great day. And have you an inspirational day.
All right, y'all, have y'all inspirational day. That was Reaper the Storyteller. You made somebody's day today.
But they ain't gonna tell you.
But they not gonna tell you. That's some cold shit.
That's right. He said probably not.
Yeah, probably won't tell you. I don't know how that works, but yeah, if that's the case, then fuck them. They don't need to tell me. I'm not even worried about
it. Could be a stranger.
What do you say?
You know what? That's true. You could make a total stranger's day today. You never know.
So I guess all you can say is you're welcome.
I mean, but you don't know who said it.
It doesn't matter.
They're not gonna tell you.
Okay, Rob.
Yeah. I wouldn't even think about that. That's what's up.
Really? Okay.
We have kids.
Yeah.
What the Rock got to do with having kids?
It's from Moana. It's that song, You're Welcome. Yeah.
It's an old song.
It's an old song.
It's a good one, though.
It is not an old song.
Milan is old.
The rock thing was because she said it doesn't matter. He said that's why
It's
he
not
said that.
old.
Because he said
He can't be no older than like 5 years.
See, he said
No.
the rock because
So
you're
it
welcome.
was
But
two
you're
different
saying the
things.
rock
Yeah,
because it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Hey, I'll take it on both sides.
Yeah, so that was like a double thing.
Yes, sir.
Right. To me, this was the first Notorious B.I.G. song I ever heard. I remember when I heard it, my concept was, who is this motherfucker gang member with a microphone? Like, I did not know who he was. I wasn't feeling it the first time I heard it.
Singing over Matumi.
This is the first time I ever saw Puffy. So my thing was like, who the fuck is this dude acting a fool?
Jumping around.
Yeah, so I was not feeling Juicy the first time I heard Juicy. But then it became like one of my favorites. So here we go, y'all. This is Notorious B.I.G. Juicy.
Yeah. This album is dedicated to all the teachers that told me I never heard.
Somebody here.
I was about to say, man, what you keep looking at, man?
Mike's is on.
Damn.
Oh, man.
This might not be.
So,
I was looking because I thought I saw Shadow.
Well, I just want to let you know you're the new Mr. Charlie.
right.
Yeah.
What
That what he
You
do.
at the
That
door?
means you gotta check
You
your
gotta
door.
guard the door.
Oh, I'm ready to guard it, too.
Yeah.
Just so you know.
Put your pants up.
Sipping on private stock.
Way back when I had the red.
Now I'm in the limelight because I'm round tight.
Well, you scream if you need backup, because we won't know. Unless G can see your ass.
Y'all know if I can see him, if something going on.
What you gonna do, move?
No, he gonna close the damn door. I know, G. Close that goddamn door.
That ain't my husband. That's your
Oh,
problem. Yeah, I ain't thinking about it was.
I did.
But the gas
You
should be
worked
coming,
on it
right?
awful long time though.
Like he did a whole perimeter
Yeah.
check.
You went all the way outside, didn't
He
you?
did a whole
Yeah, I know he
perimeter
did.
check.
I don't want to get you paranoid. We don't really have people just usually bust up in here.
I ain't paranoid, I'm just ready.
But you know, when he go places with us, he is security. So
Man, you left the bathroom door open. Yeah.
Man, he really secured
I
this
told
bitch,
you.
ain't he?
when he go places with us, he's security. He's usually the only guy. So
Yeah.
all my sisters. So he always on guard.
Okay.
Now I tell him to scream if he need backup, cause man,
Mm-hmm.
So let's see.
Yeah, baby, small, sweet.
Bunches.
The rules by the pool.
Consider the pool.
High school. Still all good.
Exodus. I think I got the name of this song. Check the chat. WWE. Oh, I don't know what that is.
Fuck a cow.
For the longest time, before I realized he was saying source, it sounded like he was saying sauce.
Sauce.
First of all, I don't say my R's.
That don't mean he ain't say he is.
I thought you literally said I thought.
I know that's what I mean. How you get sauce from?
I don't know.
And I mix
always
up
up
words
in the
all the
sauce,
time.
like
I ain't get
always
that
up in the
one.
sauce. I was like, what? But
Oh, I
yeah,
mess up a song like quick. Like, for real, I change words on everything.
I mean, it probably sounded nice. That's what that
To
word
me, it
sounded
do.
like. It should have fit right there.
I change words to make it mean something to me. Cause I like the beat or I like the song, but It might have
So
been
you
too
said
advanced for
the
me
game,
at the time.
featuring Wayne
Right,
My
and be
Life.
like, I was this many years old when I
that
found
the
out
song?
they were saying this and not saying that.
I hear stuff to this day still feel the same way.
And another one.
Lord.
Cool beans.
I think it was just a couple years ago when I realized Juicy Fruit was a sample.
Oh,
You let me know
Yeah,
when you
from a
wanna
the question.
when you wanna do the clues.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm doing right after we do Tito. Sex with tackle. Let me hit you from the neck
To your back.
Tongue delivery.
I'm glad I could throw myself to the other side of the room.
I could throw you too.
You glad you can what?
Throw myself to the other side of the room. Because apparently I'm sitting right here and over there. You see it say Miss Tink twice?
It said,
Oh, no.
oh, no, he finally changed it.
Oh, you changed it to Mr. Tink.
Yeah, he changed it. No, he
See, we're
changed
being a
it.
smart ass against you.
You want to know his IG?
I didn't feel like asking it.
Oh, I
But
can.
that's a good way to cover up you being a smart ass and instead of just apologizing, saying, you know what, G,
I'm gonna do you like you did me.
you know what, G, you right.
You've been ignoring me today.
You know what, G, you right.
I'm gonna ignore your ass.
I can use tonight.
You didn't think about what we're gonna eat for dinner. Cause you know this pregnancy's on kicking in. I'm hungry.
I'm hungry too.
I just took my last
Stop
two
being nasty, Ron.
vitamins right now. I did. I took my last two today for all that asthma crap.
Why you gotta be nasty?
Cause I already know the way you said it. What you meant.
I wasn't even listening, but I
You
got
don't
you
even
too.
need
Yeah,
to.
I
He
wasn't
didn't
listening,
even
but I
really
got
say
you.
shit. Oh, you haven't said you could transition?
Huh?
You could transition it?
Yeah,
Like,
if I wanted to. Genuine, I love you long time. Get your fucking men's up.
thank you, X. X said ill.
She always saying ill. Her ass always
Cause
on
she
the
know
line.
too. She always what?
She always on the phone.
She hang up on me so fucking quick when you start talking. It ain't even funny.
Hey, at least they know by now.
She the only one to hang up though.
That's nasty. So
Cause everybody else
in your
just
family
be ignoring you. They just be ignoring you. They know that you gonna be an ass. You do it in person. What they supposed to do? Leave?
Yeah, but we in private.
No, we not in private. I'm
Just
on the
because you
phone.
on the phone, I'm still in private.
I'm
Yeah,
having
you
a
said, I'm in my
conversation.
house.
Yeah, I'm at home. Like,
He don't make no damn sense.
somebody gonna hang up.
He don't even know if
they do or they
he don't
don't,
even know if
honestly.
it's a business call or what. He just starts talking.
When it's my time, it's my time.
Then goes it won't. It don't be your time. It
It's
don't
my
be your
time when I say it's
You
my
be
time.
working,
That's
and
my
then if I
manager.
walk in front of you, just start saying stuff. I'm like, wait a minute, no,
Mama, daddy,
That's
stop.
how the ring works.
Right, like the rinse is fighting.
no,
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
no.
That's how that works.
This why I will
I be
not
trying to
bring
learn him.
Chef on the show.
That's not the
I'm not bringing Chef on the show.
You ain't gotta learn me. I give you the playbook. All you gotta do is follow it.
No, we're not following your playbook. That's what the fuck wrong with you now.
Man, if we want on camera, I'll give you 5 out of 7. If somebody might see it, I might get in trouble.
Yeah.
What's up, Prime?
Keep it to yourself, G.
What's up, my brother? It auto corrected your name. Yeah. Well, we just getting
All right, y'all, here
started.
we go. That was the Notorious B.I.G. and the King of R&B, Mr. Robert Kelly. Yeah, Mr. Robert Kelly. I decided not to. Here we go, y'all. Y'all know what time it is.
Tea time? Oh, what's your future ex-wife? Hey.
Is he on the low? Like, we just wondering. So let me give y'all some backstory. There's an OnlyFans model. His name is Tim. And
Yeah, out of that damn man.
messages of him and boss man, Tito. So he was asking, boss man Tito was asking like what the guy name was, and his real name, not his like OnlyFans name. He was like just. He said just. And so he was like, oh, okay, so like you really is one of them. Inferring that he really
It's the music at the top, G.
And he was like, yeah, like, whatever. Timmy says, like, no, I just made him a pretty thing, honey. I'm just pretty. So, but let's understand, like,
It's the pretty for me.
because I'm well, boss.
Hold on, she's saying the guy
This is my
said.
first
Yeah.
rodeo.
Yeah.
I don't feel like that, but whatever. He said, yeah, so this is my first rodeo. I never, talked to a guy before, but I also don't want to be all over the blogs.
Too late.
Too late. He wants to hang out, but boss man Tito is like, yeah, I get that, but like you keep on bringing up money. Like it seems like you're all about money. You don't want to build no genuine friendship, no genuine connection. Obviously, we can't be on a relationship because I'm on the low. You know what I mean? So he like, but all you is about money. So Timmy got mad at that. Timmy said, "Don't play with me." Timmy said, "Don't play with me, honey." So he goes to the internet and he exposes some messages, but he didn't expose. He exposes like a message that didn't really make sense to me because all it showed was boss man D-Lo DMing him a question mark. Apparently they have been texting like of course messages. He later posted the messages, but they've been texting like iMessages, but also like if you go on Instagram. You could do them hidden messages or whatever they've been posting on there. So after like
D-Lo put the messages on vanish mode.
When time goes past, the messages will be
did.
deleted. So
Yeah.
you couldn't see the real deal.
I mean, it is in his name,
Right?
though.
Boss man D-Lo does.
You can falsify messages.
He said, I ain't trying to be
No,
nobody
his
in the
name is
internet
Boss
game,
Man
'cause I'm
D-Lo.
not internet, But
You can falsify messages.
just keep shit straight.
I could write you a whole paragraph that I've never even wrote you and make you respond back and you never respond.
Not those allegations. She just saying like to me,
So you don't believe it?
No, I believe this one though.
Based on we on the side.
I'm very, very caught up
He
on this
literally
story.
said, "Don't expose me unless you're ready for some street shit to go down." So that means, nigga, you just told on yourself.
I'm gonna wait for my opinion about the whole thing.
All right, I'm gonna pause it after she finishes on the next subject. Instead of us having to try to talk afterwards.
Yeah, so, and honestly, this is the second time somebody has said something about Boss Man D-Lo being a little sweet tooth because if y'all remember,
Sweet tooth.
back, Tia Kim did
I like the way she
say
said
that he
that.
was a little.
Yeah, that somebody had him bent over.
One of the reasons why.
But it was a girl
extremely
eating his
famous, like
ass.
yesterday, because Tia Kim got people to string his.
I guess it explains why he danced so well.
She also was seeing that he was a little and stuff like that. So,
He wasn't the one doing the damn
yeah,
dance
all
like
right,
that.
let's get into topic number
How you
two,
doing?
okay?
He be teaching.
Well, all right.
Oh, do he?
All right, so I can't honestly get into this because I don't know who the fuck Boss Man D-Lo is. I think I've seen some of his music on one of my DJ pool stuff.
Yeah.
So I know he's an artist.
He made
right?
club bangers.
Okay.
Well, I wouldn't call it a
Well, he made one. I'll tell you that.
All right.
He made one that
So,
everybody dances to.
You had said something while this was playing that you could hold your thoughts on that. until
Yeah,
after.
because
Okay.
my thing is with the reason why he was exposed, it didn't give that he did anything besides conversation. Granted, it seemed like he was willing, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, he didn't do anything. You just exposed him having a conversation with you. She got mad because
Wait,
he
I'm
wasn't.
She.
He,
Okay.
they,
All right, I just-
them.
I'm-
I didn't want to
I'm
call the
just-
wrong pronoun.
I'm just as confused as obviously as D-Lo doing
It's-
this. I don't know.
He's a boy.
Okay.
He was born a boy. Let's put it that way. He's trans.
Okay.
So a lot of the questions that's been coming up over the weekend has been, if you're a straight man and you sleep with a trans, would you be considered gay?
Yes.
Absolutely.
100%. Sorry.
He didn't sleep with her though.
Okay.
Because the thing was, she was asking for money,
Hold on, time
and
out.
he wasn't willing to give it.
Mr. Tink said he thought about it.
Please say that again, Mr. Tink.
He thought about it.
There
I
you
know he
go.
did.
Oh,
I know he
okay.
did.
Yeah,
Well
yeah,
aware,
yeah.
and that's what the messages were showing. That what her point was.
That the intent was there.
Yeah, and she was like, see, he right here, he knows that I'm a boy. You know what I'm saying? But she exposed him because he wasn't willing to pay to play. Not because he broke your heart, not because he embarrassed you, not because he played on your time. I don't understand the exposure part. Like, what made you expose him?
Right. It's
You know
not
what I'm
gonna get you
saying?
the money you wanted.
Right.
Right. You're not gonna get nothing because
That was an unnecessary preemptive.
like
right.
Tito said, this ain't the first fucking rodeo he done been on with this shit. But I think previously he was getting his salad tossed by a girl.
Ooh, cool. Which
Well,
one?
I guess that's what they call it.
Yeah, that's what they
Which
call
one
it.
was getting tossed?
D-Lo. But if a girl is performing,
What
an
the other
actual girl performing a sexual act,
How is
that's
that
not gay.
I don't think that's gay.
I don't know.
I mean, you know,
This is going back to the conversation that they had on Facts Over Fiction about
No, bro. I ain't letting
booties
no
and
girl.
stuff.
What's Facts Over
Facts
Fiction?
Over Fiction?
Okay, so what was it last week?
No,
Wednesday?
that's not what we
What's
asked.
facts
I
over
know.
fiction?
I mean, over feelings.
Okay, there we go. If you can promote the show, promote the right one.
Feelings. But yeah, they was talking about that. So I agree with.
I bet, because me and Knuckles had a conversation about it in the inbox. About whether or not I sent it to him.
You said,
So,
Because that sounded wrong.
right.
but me and Knuckles had a conversation.
About eating ass.
No, about whether or
that
not.
was the conversation.
No,
on
the
Facts Over
conversation that we
Feelings.
had was whether or not you were considered
Yes.
gay if you're a man that dates a trans. Because technically trans, they changed their gender. So, therefore, now they're
Are you
not
talking
considered.
about a post-op trans?
That's what the confusion part was for me. Like, are they talking about somebody who got a full surgery and you didn't got all your parts changed up? Or are you talking about somebody who just enhanced their top and still has their bottom?
I don't think it matters. I mean, real talk. If you were born away and you change that, if once that guy realizes that you changed that, at that point he got to just embrace the fact that he gay.
Well, see, okay. Now, all right. So here's where I
Where it gets
fall.
sticky and tricky.
Please don't use the word sticky and tricky. But here's where I fall into that. Here's where I fall into, and I don't mean.
Here's
fall
where you
into
fall
it.
into
you
it.
I
fell
probably
into
shouldn't have
it.
said that either. If I don't mean any disrespect because I don't want to say he or she, but if the post-op person looks like a female, which it is becoming more and more out here that they're getting real good at what they're doing. They're getting real good at, and I'm not saying fooling because they're not trying to fool nobody. At that point in their life, they feel that they are now a female.
Right.
So they're not trying to fool nobody. But if I see an attractive female, it does not make me gay to find out later on that, oh, that used to be Bobby. Now, if after knowing that used to be Bobby,
You still find
and
him
I
attractive.
still,
Pursuing a
that's
relationship.
kind of where it becomes.
That's where the slope
Yeah,
slides.
that's kind of where it becomes a gray area.
Yeah,
I think because nowadays you can see some people walking around the street and you be like, okay, she is attractive. And you walk up to her and say, hey, how you doing? She be like, hey, I'm good. How you doing? And then you fucked up at that point because you don't know how to take that. But if you still like, I'm gonna go ahead and give it a shot because I can walk around with her, and then that tells me that you have some tendencies that you require, Diddy. But I don't see.
Quiet, Diddy.
I think him knowing.
Why the hell you say that?
Him knowing that this person he was communicating with is this person? I think I asked. Is this person post-op or what?
That was the question mark about it.
Yeah.
I mean, to me, it just looked like he could pass as a female from the waist up, for sure. I don't know.
But it's the waist down is the most important part.
I don't know
when
whether.
you're alone.
I don't know whether he got that part done in that. Not sure.
Yeah.
I'm not going to repeat that.
I used to say that. That was our phrase.
That was our phrase too back then. It's very inappropriate to my live listeners. I will not
combining she and him.
Yeah, I will not repeat that because I would like to keep my monetization. But yes, You are correct, sir.
Yeah.
I feel left out, but that's okay.
But like, can you see this?
Yeah,
I'll
I'm
fill
about
you
to
over that later.
see.
That don't look like a woman.
No, it don't at all.
That don't
That's
look like
the
a
picture.
woman. That look like an ugly nigga with some makeup on.
Oh,
And my first
And a
question was
bustier. That don't look like no woman.
Didn't he
That's
go by the
lingerie.
name Timmy?
Timmy Branson.
So his
man,
name is Timmy.
Wait.
There's no question, bro. Like
Nigga, you gay.
That's it.
Yes.
That's it.
There's no
The
question.
motherfucker went by Timmy. It's not like he went
His
by
name-
Teresa.
or Destiny or some crap like that.
There's no
brother.
question. There's no question.
And more power to you
Okay.
if that's what you like.
Right.
But, you know.
He backed off because he started talking.
Why is
bad.
this news? Because
That's all that
people are making a
was.
big deal about the fact that this went down.
eh,
It
Love who
goes
you wanna
down in
love.
the DMs.
Love who you want to love, but you know, if you could pick a trans, you could probably pick a more attractive trans than that.
Oh my
Oh,
Jesus.
did you just do
For
that?
sure.
Yeah. I'm being honest.
Call him some-
If you could be walking out hand to hand with
I mean, he
this,
might as well not have on makeup, bro. Like he just throw on a wig and walk outside.
yeah,
Woo!
Like, seriously.
What happens in other folks' bedrooms is nobody's business.
it's not.
The nation is obsessed.
Agreed.
It's not my business.
Possibly, but it
I
is
just run a
interesting.
radio show, and this is topic of the day.
Topic
So,
of the
We'll
hour.
go to the next one. Hopefully, this one will be.
There
about
goes
the
some
same
old
as that.
photos.
That's
That
Boss Man
motherfucker
and
look
he
like Magic Johnson.
That's
I'm
Boss Man
sorry.
and
And
he
I'm
does-
looking like EJ.
Yeah.
Don't do
I am
that.
sorry. Why the fuck? No, he knew. He knew. That
Oh, look,
motherfucker
he
looked like
corrected the pronouns.
that motherfucker looked like he could
There you
fuck
go.
up
There you go.
a fucking defensive lineup. I know. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Yo.
I'm sorry.
Wait,
Let's go. Hopefully she got.
That was
something.
very educational.
Yes.
In the 11-year-old, he's doing a little well for himself. Okay, he's like a young man, whatever, and he's been mowing the lawn for the church.
Oh, yeah.
He got a nice amount of money. He got $520 for real. What lawn do y'all mow? What you
Period.
go mow the lawn at? I'm here.
Mm-hmm.
Seriously, I know I'm a girl, but I will mow some lawn, honestly. So, a weird ass mother, and yes, I did say weird. I feel like she's weird. Okay. So she decides to take his money, leave him with $25, go buy her boyfriend a PS5 because she feel like, she ain't been having the incomes to do stuff for her boyfriend and stuff like that. And so she feel like due to the fact that the little boy lays under her roof and he don't pay no bills, then she gonna need that money, give up that money. My
Y'all
thing is,
are
he's
on
11.
fire today.
What real job do you want him to have? No, for real. What real job's hiring for an 11-year-old? Tell me, I need to know. So you're upset. So then the father was saying, like, I'ma just come and I'ma just take the kid. I'ma just take the child because you don't know how to treat my son. You don't know how to treat my son. You take my son money that he worked hard for. You didn't work for that. My son did. But no, you took his money to go buy your boyfriend a PS5. It's not like she
Not
took the
these
money.
deadbeat
I understand
mothers.
for a parent to take the money and put it in a savings account. I don't know if y'all agree with that, but I feel like that's okay. Like to take, not all of it, but to take half of whatever that child make and put it in a savings account for them, I feel like that's 100% okay. I feel like that's cool.
Mm-hmm.
But for you to take it, not just for your use, but your boyfriend use somebody that she's not connected with, blood related with, or nothing like that, you gonna take that little boy money. No, for real. Dad, come pick up this son. He gotta go. No, for real.
Yeah.
Cause he out here hustling, doing his one, doing his two. A shout out to the little boy, cause the kids these days don't even want to lift a finger.
Said
You have
adult
that
these
child
days don't
that wants to work. Kids don't want to work these days.
Every
They
other
don't like
day,
working.
I was your person
They think everything is handed to him. He doesn't feel like that. He goes and he works for his, and he
What
works
you
for it.
mean?
And you decide to take it. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm a little bit passionate on this one. Don't do that to no child. Don't do that to no child.
Real shit.
You better work for your own money, and if you wanted a little bit of his money, you ask for it because it's his. I don't care if he's 2 years old. You ask for it because it's his. You
Real
see what I'm
shit.
saying?
What you text me? What are you talking about?
Y'all, let me know y'all opinion on both y'all going topics. If y'all do have some TTT, make sure y'all send that to my Instagram at goat.shorty. Also, make sure you follow me on TikTok at Tito Gang with 2 G's and subscribe to my YouTube channel at Tito TV. And until next time, guys. Bye.
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 All right, y'all.
What the hell?
I don't know. I don't have any kids, so, but I know that just having a kid does not give you the right to something the kid worked for. And you can't say, "Well, I feed them." Like,
Because you're supposed to, right?
You know, that was what you're supposed to be doing. So
did you catch their whole story?
I thought I did. What did I miss?
I don't know what you missed. I'm just asking. Did you catch
Oh
their
yeah,
story?
I caught most of it. It seems like the little kid was out there grinding. Shout out to the little kid for doing that, because I'm a grown ass man and I ain't cutting my grass. So shout out to him for doing that. And then mom took the money and spent it on her boyfriend.
Yeah, so he made $500 and some dollars more lawns. And the mom took his money and bought the boyfriend a PS5.
PS5.
Wow.
Not even
Not even him.
a hospital bill or some shit that that's really you could say somebody need. You did some extra shit.
Yeah.
That your grown ass boyfriend don't have to play a video game. I don't agree with that at all.
Does anybody
Think she out of pocket?
Yeah.
It's some people that were actually agreeing with her in the comments.
Really?
Yes. They
Talking
were like,
about that
you
she
take
beat
care of
him.
him, so that's justified.
That's
it's not
just-
justified.
yeah, it's not
It's dead
justified.
fucking wrong.
Not
And
justified at all.
That seems kind of stupid to me.
But there's so many women out here that do dumb shit like that. Or they'll be like, that child support, I went and go buy me some shoes.
but that wasn't child support.
I
Yeah.
know. I'm saying as another example.
I mean, is there a
that they do
difference
that
between
too.
that and child support?
You know what I'm saying? Because
Yeah,
they
because the
still
child
took the
support's coming
money.
from the father. This is the child earning it.
I mean,
You
but
know.
either
But
way, I
still,
don't feel
it's
like
for the kid.
Yeah, I don't feel like the mother
So
should
if the
take
mom
it
is
to
taking the stuff
And if
that's
Oh, you
for
said
the
the
kid,
child, the mother shouldn't take the child support either. Yeah,
correct,
that's true.
is what I'm saying.
So what? We're not gonna get into that
We
conversation.
not.
We ain't gonna go there.
We not. But I think the boy made the money.
And he should keep his money.
Yeah, I don't agree with her taking his
I
money
think
though.
the best thing she could have did was teach him how to reinvest it
Yep.
into the business.
Yeah,
that was
she
going.
reinvested into a goddamn PlayStation 5.
Yeah, that was
Right. Because
stupidity.
he could have bought him more lawn gear, like all kinds of extra shit.
And the boyfriend
He gonna
caught
need
on
more
let the
gas
kid
and
play the
everything.
PlayStation 5 too. That's so fucked up.
And he gonna take it with him when
Yeah,
he leave.
yeah, he gonna say eating the little
He
kid
gonna say
snacks
it
and
well.
all that shit. and
Talking
won't
about
even let
you
him-
bought
yeah.
this for me, this mine.
That's messed up. That's
Yeah,
messed up.
crazy.
All right, yeah.
Wow.
I think it's messed up because even if he was 16 and he was working a job, like that's his money. I mean, when our kids got of age to start working, what we did was when you can pay for when you want them that McDonald's meal on a Wednesday, just because it's Wednesday, you could buy your own McDonald's meal. If you want to go and pay $700 for a pair of tennis shoes, you can go pay $700 for a pair of tennis because we're not doing that shit. You know what I'm saying? But as far as like anything else, like nah, we still your parents. We don't expect for you to be making 6 figures.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Not saying it's impossible, but that's not the. It's not
But
an
when you do,
expectation.
Daddy want a truck.
You know?
But you asking though.
His
But
bid
that's the
in now.
difference.
Oh,
No, but it's
You
good
see what
because
I'm
you're
saying?
not just taking it. You
Nah,
asking.
You're
but-
asking.
I mean, when you get 6 figures, you got some money to spare.
But still and all, but you're
That's
still
not
saying,
fair.
son,
Not
daddy
necessarily.
want a truck.
Not-
It's not
yeah.
like you
If
going
you
in
don't, I
your
ain't do my
son's
job
pocket.
right.
But you know what I'm saying? You're not going in your son's pocket like, here, let me get this
Nah.
off you real quick because I'm about to go get me a
Nah,
truck.
that's
Like
it.
your name,
That's
Uncle
it.
Sam.
Yeah,
Nah,
did
that's
she
it.
do we know if she even asked the boy or if she just
It don't sound like
It
shit. She
don't
would say,
sound
I let him keep $25. Bitch,
That's
what?
ass,
What?
bro.
Yeah, we would have. Me and mom would have been
Oh,
going
yeah,
at
we've
it.
been
huh, but
outside fighting.
Wow.
She would have had to find that check.
Speaking of fighting, it was announced today that VA's own Chris Brown is free.
Yes.
He was bailed out. I think it was like a $6 million
Yes.
bail. He was bailed out.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that is crazy.
What's the conditions of his bail though?
I don't know.
Do we
I
got to
don't
stay in
know.
the UK?
That's what I was wondering. Does he have to stay? Because I heard somebody say he's coming home. But if you get bailed out, you can't leave the country. You can't leave the state usually, right?
That's the United States
That's the
rules.
United
Oh.
States.
And that's on a state by state basis and a
Oh,
bail by
okay.
bail
All
basis. Because being that he's an entertainer, he
He's
travels
gotta
for his
travel.
job,
Yeah.
and he got tour dates that's already
start,
established. Can you really tell him that he can't go nowhere?
Do you know he looking at 16 years?
Do you know
What
that
the
shit is
hell?
bullshit?
That's crazy.
That was one of his fucking friends.
Years.
That altercation happened between.
One of his friends.
Yes, it's pictures of him and that man. Multiple pictures. I just watched the shit last night. Shout out to Zoe. I watch Zoe every Monday, and Zoe digs into the same stuff, kind of like what Tito do for tea time. Except for he can go for like an hour and a half, 2 hours sometimes. And he actually pulled up the pictures of Chris Brown and the person that's accusing him.
No, that's crazy.
It's going back, like, you know, that's somebody in your camp. Like, whatever happened between them, he should have kept that shit between them.
16 years, though.
That's crazy.
I mean, is that a murder? Is that an attempted murder charge? How
Like,
did you get
it's like almost
Say
second degree.
he hit him in the head with the bottle, but then he proceeded to hit him and chase him around the club or something like that. I feel like it was something that happened,
You stole one of Chris
and
Brown's
they're saying that it was unwarranted, but according to who?
I can't say nothing.
You know what I'm saying?
Wow. I hope we get through this.
Anyway.
Of all the issues that
Glad
Chris,
he free.
Yeah, of all the issues that Chris been in trouble with, I hate for this to be the one to put him away. I really hate that.
And again, from what I understand, this is something that happened years ago.
Right.
It happened in
Couple years ago.
2023.
Yeah, a couple years ago.
Yeah, that's crazy, bro.
So
6.7 million. That's a lot.
Yeah,
of money,
for
man.
bail.
That's a lot
Yeah.
of money.
all right, y'all. Well, here we go. We go shout out little Chris
Not
now. With a
Lil
couple
Chris.
of tracks he was featured on. First one is Bow Wow. This is called Use Me. It is the all new Afternoon Dryve, y'all.
They're using the hell out of his ass right
They
now.
probably using him right now
Yeah,
in some way, shape, or well, not now. He's gone.
Yeah, he's out.
I'm sure he's still a little
They got
sore.
that money.
Now he's
Yeah,
still a little
yeah.
sore.
It's Chris Brown, y'all, and Bow Wow.
That's crazy.
Why am I not hearing this? Because it's right here. All right.
It sounds like he almost got the same charges I got.
What is?
Somebody wait. I couldn't tell who it was. I just waved back.
He calling you. Yes,
No, maybe I'm not. I think that might be Paula. That might be Paula. I couldn't see. I couldn't see when you looked up. I just waved back.
Seen much?
How you doing?
What does that mean?
I thought you was my guest. I couldn't see. I had the light right in my eyes. So that's what it was. I waved because I thought, I'm not gonna be rude because I didn't know who the hell it was.
He waved so freely.
Yeah, I thought. Then I thought about it. She did tell me she was like 4 minutes away. So how'd she get here so quick? So now I see it was you. All right. Oh, thanks.
I could just see that breaking.
Why is you even much there? Why does that even make sense to you?
Yes.
Hey,
Come on in first. Just sit between those two.
Hello.
Hey, Paris. Nice to meet you. Oh, damn, I ain't been on this table again.
so,
I'm good.
you
Yeah,
got a bump in your knee on the table.
right here, every time. Shit.
What's going on?
What's up?
Did you have a hard time finding the place?
Yeah, it made me turn. It kept saying, turn right, turn right. And I'm like, right where? And it made me turn around the building and I had to come back around.
Mm-hmm.
It's like stupid.
We need some headphones over here. So.
I was looking for that.
I want to give her my.
It's just easy to just move them on there.
Still, where the other parrot?
Send me another pair.
They're probably over there somewhere. I bet.
They probably fell between the table.
Let me see.
Nope.
We put them back, right?
We did. And we plugged them up.
I about to say, did we plug them back in?
Mm-hmm. I was thinking like maybe, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't see nothing nowhere.
Me neither. I'm gonna have to go take my purse in the car. That don't make any sense.
You can use this if you need to.
Yeah, for your phone.
Oh, put it in here. Thank you. Them filters be doing justice.
All right, y'all. That was Friday, and Chris Brown one call away.
Brown.
I guess he used that one call to call Friday. I don't know. That really worked out. All right, y'all. Y'all know what time it is. We got our questions for the day. We got to figure out who this is that the incredible Exodus wants us to guess. So, you ready?
Yep.
All right, let's do it.
Clue number 1. Jayceon was said to be a male dancer before becoming a rapper. I don't know who that is.
Yeah, that's
Jay Sean?
No, she said
Jayceon.
Jayceon. Ain't that the game?
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you.
Well,
That was just a giveaway.
Okay,
You know.
Yeah.
A true student of the game. His favorite
Oh, I
MC
see what
is
you did right
Nas.
there,
I see what she did too.
His albums are documentaries into the Compton culture. Lyrics: I told Kanye, we can share my mama now.
Oh. Well, she
We
done already
already
told us it was the
established it was the
game.
game.
But you
What's
need
the
to know the
song?
I don't
song.
remember the song.
It's another big time artist on this song.
Oh, they from LA.
Only game song I really know is the one with 50. So I can't. I'm not.
Hate It or Love It?
Yeah, that's the only game song I know.
That was like his first single.
Yeah. Again, you know.
Okay, you see, I grew up confused. Was my mama kissing a girl?
That's not. I think we just established that one. It right.
Oh, that's the same
Yeah,
song?
Yeah, same
yeah,
song.
that's not it.
Okay.
I can't remember.
I can't.
Y'all give up?
Yeah.
My Life.
My life.
Featuring Lil Wayne.
What?
With Lil Wayne.
Yep. My life, my life, my life.
Yeah, I haven't heard that
Doing
song.
one time. Yeah.
How you let the game take you out, Peaches?
Because
Out of all the ones, she don't ever miss them.
Because I'm not real big on hip hop and stuff like that.
Oh well.
And
It wasn't
I
something you
really
lose
don't
some.
listen to the game.
He don't make no music no more.
Dude,
So
that's what I was gonna say. Does he even make?
No.
no.
Okay.
He just had a baby not too long ago by Evelyn Lozada's daughter.
Okay.
Really?
Mhm.
Okay. All right. Let's do these birthdays real quick,
Did you
y'all.
say,
That was me.
oh,
All right,
You don't
y'all.
like
We are doing birthdays today. As you know,
You watch
we're
basketball
celebrating
live?
the
Yeah.
birth of the great one, the Notorious B.I.G. But we got a couple other birthdays going on today. Once again, Notorious B.I.G. today would have been his birthday. Passed away in 1997. Wrestler, infamous wrestler, Chris Benoit. Benoit?
Benoit.
Benoit. Thank
Oh,
you.
we're not even allowed to say his name for real.
I'm a grown ass man next to Chris passed away
know
in
why, right?
2007. today would have been his birthday. Football great Josh Allen celebrates birthday number 29. Actor Judge Reinhold from the Beverly Hills Cops movies. Today is his birthday. Celebrate birthday 68. And the great Mr. T. Today is his birthday. Celebrating birthday number 73. Who you got for us, Miss Tink?
Okay, happy birthday to Chanel, Justin Resto, and Felix Harris. Happy birthday, guys. But I do also, if you don't mind, I got a graduation shout out.
There you go.
So I want to give a graduation shout out to Calvin, all the way in New Orleans. He attends Warren Eastern Senior High School, but he will be attending Xavier University for electrical engineering.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Wow.
Good
Right.
job.
For that.
That's what's up.
Shout out to Calvin.
And that was Exodus, right?
Yes.
Of course. I think I saw her video of Calvin graduating.
Yeah, gonna tell me call him Elba Calvin. I said I'm not doing that shit.
You got any birthdays, Miss Tito? I mean, Miss
Tito's not here.
Yeah,
I do. I want to say happy birthday to my cousin Kurian, and I want to say happy birthday to my stepsister Dami.
All right, we got our guest in the building. We're gonna introduce her in a minute, but since we're doing birthdays, I want to ask Miss Paris. Do you have any birthday wishes you want to give out? Okay, that was easy.
She said no.
Yeah, she said no real quick too.
She said no.
Oh, all right. So,
She said, "Don't hold that
no,
up."
that's fine. You know, if you don't like people, that's good with that. So since we got you to say something, we're going to introduce you. Ladies and gentlemen, on Afternoon Dryve, we have a special guest in the building today. She is not unfamiliar with the halls of Big Time Radio Network. She has been here multiple times at our previous location, on our previous shows. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Paris Taylor. What is going on, Paris?
Hello. Can you hear me? Hello.
Yeah, just speak a little bit closer to the
Speak a little closer.
Yeah, you good.
Everything's going smooth. I've been doing a lot of planning, I'm actually working on an album with somebody in Nigeria. I sent you one of those songs. We can listen to that later.
All right.
And I just been trying to work on my visuals and just getting, that planning stuff together. I'm a very strategic person and I like things done a certain way. So it might take me a little while to come out with something, but when it come out, you're gonna be like, oh, okay, yeah, that was a good way.
I'm gonna say this about you. You are, and I said this when I was posting about you being here today. You got your hands in a lot of things.
Yeah.
Kind of reminiscent of our girl, Mz Tink. You got your hands in a lot of things. You are a rapper. Let's say artist. You are an artist.
Artist, period.
You are a entrepreneur.
Yes.
You are a model.
Yes.
And you are an actress.
Yes.
Let me give you some shout out on the actress thing.
Thank you.
I saw I've been keeping track on what you've been getting into. Really impressive. How did you get into acting?
Oh man, so I think I told you before when my first shows,
Right.
I was telling you I had to go to a red carpet event.
Uh-huh.
So when I went to the event, I actually introduced myself. They introduced themselves to me before I could even say anything. The guy that was doing a movie at the premiere that I was at, and I was like, hey, if you're looking for actors, I'm trying to dip my toes into something different, and holla at me. So we exchanged information, and he told me he had a project coming up like a few months later on. And I was like, why not? Let's get my feet wet in this stuff. And we went to Miami. We did the movie, and he's pulling it out in small sequels because we're waiting on certain deals. You want your rights to your movies and stuff like that. So we're showing small shorts of different things so people could just keep an eye out. Like, look, come follow us and go to our networks where we're going to be at so that you can support us so we can get what we need.
Right.
And he's digging me deep in, and I'm excited for a lot of more projects coming up soon, and people are noticing me. So, I mean, I'm happy. I'm just excited. So that's how I really started. I just met this guy named John West. He's from LA. He's done a lot of work with Martin. He does stuff on Chicago PD, Lifetime Stories, different networks you could catch him on. He also was in the Den of Thieves movie with Ice Cube's son.
Yeah.
so now he's just basically trying to start his own path on being a director and not just being an actor. So I'm kind of on the process with his little journey, and I'm very excited. Like, it's the working with them on set was just like being with family, being with friends. Nobody judged you. If you did something your own way, he let you be yourself with the character. It wasn't like, oh no, you got to do it like this. It was just like, nah, flow with the character, understand the character, understand why you're here, and just flow with it.
That's what's up.
As I was reading off your accolades, I also forgot that you are also getting involved in somewhat of a podcasting. I caught your interview a couple weeks ago with our boy Bus Driver.
Yes.
Shout out to my boy Bus Driver.
Yeah, shout out to Bus Driver.
Who did the interview. I was really impressed with it. I like how y'all handle it. I like the spontaneity of it. Y'all just standing outside talking.
Right.
What made you decide to get into that?
I started hearing a lot of people on radio shows and different shows talking about different topics. And, you know, sometimes when I tune into you guys, we have our little talks and stuff like
Right.
that. But I'm just like, I have a lot to say about things going on in the world today. And I just feel like if I share my opinion and my friends could join in and share their opinion, and other people might join in and share their opinion, just to start something else to show, okay, well, Paris is doing this and that, and she knows how to talk to people, or she knows how to navigate from music and this to just talking about everyday life. And I'm aware of what's going on in our communities.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
I mean, it's real impressive that you are able to do as much stuff as you do.
It's a lot, but I push myself.
Because I mean, and I'm also want to add, on top of all this, your mother.
Oh yeah.
So that right there, that's 88% of your time right there. So I'm trying to figure out how you have time. I'm glad you made it here today. Honestly.
Yes, I made sure dinner was cooked. I made sure they were comfortable. Everybody's good at the home. Baby daddy good. Everybody good. So all right, mom's gone.
All right.
That's how you got to do it, though.
Yeah, you got
Yeah.
to. Especially now that I'm going to be doing a lot more industry things, I have to get used to trying to juggle everything and making sure that the family's good, so I can go ahead and do what I got to go do,
Right.
and not be worried about, oh my God, who's going to do this, who's going to do that.
Well,
Are we
that
gonna
was my
eat?
next question. How are you able to juggle? Because there's a lot of stuff going on.
I just do it. Like
Okay.
Nike, I just do it. I'm like, all right, today I have an agenda. I'll wake up, I'll get a piece of paper. Okay, what things can I get done today?
So you're not overstressing yourself.
Exactly. So I'm not ODing and just all over the place. So today, okay, I could write some songs for going to the studio next week, or today I could work on going over inventory for my business, or today I'll just organize my paperwork, making sure that my business stuff is all organized and I'm on top of my fees and things like that. So every day I choose different tasks to work on, and I'm on top of myself about marketing online as well, because I don't be on there like that. Sometimes I just be scrolling. But I'm like, you know what? I gotta keep on top of, like I said last time when I came here too, I'm trying to get back on to keep pushing. And people like, I see you pushing it. But yeah, you know, wake up sometimes, you be like, damn, it's 10 o'clock. Did I post today? Did I market?
Yeah.
Did I show anybody what I'm working on? You got mad stuff you're working on. At least if it's not out yet, at least they'll see like the behind the scenes of what I'm doing and be able to follow what I got going on.
So some of these questions, because like I said, I've had you on shows before, and I really know the answers to some of the questions I'm asking. But I'm going to ask anyway, just for anybody to get an opportunity to learn you and understand you.
Okay.
When did you get into the whole entrepreneur side? Because I literally have like a few of your candles. I don't know if you knew that. I literally have like a few of your candles still
I remember,
here.
yeah.
Because you left a few here. I took some home, but I also left some because we wanted to start handing them out. But when we moved here to this location, I came across like a bag of your candles, and I'm like, okay. I mean, it's just like I'm impressed with your entrepreneurship. I'm really impressed with the fact that you can, you got so many facets of what you're doing. And I'm just picking one to start off with. What made you decide that, I'm gonna do this now? And explain to everybody what you do.
Well, I have a brand called Tech Way Yourself. I'm actually wearing one of the shirts right now with my logo on it. The logo is my face. It expresses, take away yourself, first of all, is a phrase used in the Caribbean to remove yourself from the negative energy. And I wanted it to represent me removing myself from a lot of negative things I had going on in my life. If anybody know me personally, they'll be like, damn, that girl, she's still going, like she ain't give up yet, like she went through all of that and she's still going. Like, yes, I'm still going because I'm still living, I'm still breathing, right?
Right.
I was born with these talents, right? So why not use it? And since I was young, I've said before, like my family's from the Caribbean. So I've watched a lot of them struggle, not really struggle, but like work their ass off. My mom was barely home. I grew up with my grandmother. So it was mostly me, my siblings, and my grandmother while my mom worked all the time. And I see all of them with all these talents. And I'm like, they not doing shit. Why they not doing nothing with these talents that they have? Like my mom used to model, she used to do art stuff and all kind of things. My aunt, she sews, she knows how to do wedding cakes, all kinds of stuff. She used to do that back home in Jamaica. And then you come to America and it's like, you just working. You don't care about nothing else. It's like, okay, I don't got to do that no more because I feel like my time is over. No, your time is never over. You have those talents. While you still have it, use it. Show people, help other people, like make their dreams come true. You know how many people want cakes and stuff every day? You know how many people want things sewn every day? So I said, you know what, since I got those talents passed down to me, why not use it? Especially before my father passed in 2018, rest his soul. He was very adamant on me, like, you keep doing this music stuff, you need to stay on top of it. And what happened to that brand you said you was working on? I didn't see nothing yet. I need to see that produced. Let me see something before you even get it notarized. Let me see everything. And I did it, and he was happy. At least he was happy before he left this earth to see that I was pushing for it to happen. And that's what's motivating me even more, apart from my kids, to just keep going.
That's what's up.
For everything that you do, what brings you the most joy? What is more like, unlike a job than everything you do? And then, like I said, we're looking at the modeling, the acting, the artistry, the business side. You know, what is it that, you know, like Tuesday is my so-and-so day. This is my day to relax. This is what I do, what I really love the most. Which is the thing that kind of gets you out of bed, other than your kids and the motivation? What is the thing that you do that means the most to you?
Oh, man, that's deep. Just art, man. Just everything about art. Everything about art. Not just the music, not just my business, just everything about art. Just waking up and saying, okay, today I might be inspired to paint something, or today I might be inspired to come up with a different design for my brand, or today I might come up with a new song or a different beat or something. Like every day I'm excited to see what my brain wants to work on, because sometimes it will surprise me, like, bitch, we could do this. Hold on, we could do this. Why don't you try this out? Google this. See how you go about that, you know? So I just allow my spiritual guidance to just keep guiding me.
Now, I know a couple of weeks ago you premiered a brand new video.
Yes.
Was that for Baddie?
Yes,
Baddie?
yeah, Baddie, the song that you like, Baddie.
Yeah, and then I did like that. I just want to make I say that. What I'm trying to do now, and this is, I hadn't planned on doing this, and that's why I'm talking and pretending like I'm not doing it at the same time. I wanted to play the video on
Put Paris Taylor together. Oh, there she go. Because there's a Caucasian one on here too. I never knew that.
Oh, snap.
There's a Caucasian Paris Taylor?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She probably ain't do that.
She ain't you.
Yeah,
She does
Will Chris Brown
she
say
do country
she ain't
music.
you?
Yeah. Well, the reason I want to play this, and I'm gonna play this on our network, because I really like the look of this video. I really looked at it and I was really impressed with the video. Who came up with the concept for this?
Oh man. The original idea for the video wasn't even done, but because I don't want to put nobody out there, but another artist that I was working with, we were supposed to do a video in New York and they canceled last minute. So I was like, well, I already got my trip going out there. My family's ready for me to come out there with the kids too.
Like, I'm out.
I'm going to go work on my music stuff. So I hit the same video guy up, like, look, listen to this song. This is what I want for it. This is the place that I booked for it. You can look it up, look at the concept of the whole place, and let's put something together. And he came up with a whole dialogue in my text message of how he saw what was going to happen. I said, let's just do it.
That's what's
Let's
up.
just do it. And we did it. And he aced it. He aced it and more.
That's something very good to teach people
Yeah,
too. Is like,
right.
don't let one monkey stop your show.
Hell no.
Because
Never.
maybe it was divine intervention and it wasn't meant for you to do it with that person in the first place.
Exactly. Exactly.
You love what you came up with in the end.
Yes.
See?
See, it was meant
Yes,
for
I
no,
love
it was
it.
just meant for you.
You may not have felt the
Exactly.
same way if you would have, you know what I'm saying, used the
Exactly.
opportunity.
That is a fact.
Well, since we did that, and y'all were real good to help me talk until we get that in here. Let's get this bad video. Y'all check it out. Check it out on
YouTube.
our YouTube, but we got it on our player right now.
Pretty brown skin, hella tats, fat ass, and I stay background. These bitches can't never take my crown. I was once lost, but now I'm found. By me though, most bitch I hide the holes. I mean that I already chose. You're approaching a queen, so you know how she goes. Listen, you know I talk more than you, baby. Just breeze, I'm allergic to lotion. Sick on the floor, shit, can't swim, you're controlling emotion. Body moving, you gon' feel like you just drank some Love Potion. If it didn't get it money, I can't focus. It's a marathon, sipping peace tonight. I'm glad I know my life just to give back, give back, give back. Push a to the wayside, so that my look coming backside, backside, backside. But I'm wrong, read me. But me, I felt all work like Riri. Getting dick, don't free me. Trying to shoot fear, one home, come see me. Time is money and money is time. Trying to stack billions, Miss Blanco. When they get me wet, grab a poncho. You wanna eat me out like a bingo. While I not wanna know my ankles. Suck the honey up, it's so natural. But don't get too comfortable. How you think I just wanted you touching my body, body. Before you got with me, pull us a body. You see me bad, you don't make me slide, just drop the addy. I'm like, nah, you gotta get shabby, How you think I just wanted you touching my body, body. Before you got with me, pull us a body. You see you bad, you don't make me slide, just drop the addy. I'm like, nah, you gotta get shabby,
And that was Betty.
That's what's up.
Thank you guys.
That was a pretty video.
I'm gonna tell you what about that video that caught my attention the most. The fact that you was bold enough to put your damn Cash App on that.
Okay, because I said ching ching.
Yeah, I thought that was brilliant. I really did. I thought that was brilliant. All right, so let me do this real quick. I told this story the first time I had you on the show, and I'm gonna tell it again. The first time I met Paris, a friend of mine hit me up and was like, "Look, I got this model that lives in your area, and I need to do a photo shoot for her. So, because I need to put her in a magazine." And I'm like, "I bet." So he helped me set it all up, and everybody in this bitch know I'm lazy as hell. So I booked the hotel for the photo shoot, right? I got to the hotel, and these bastards told me that the elevator was broken.
Oh yeah.
I was mad. Because see, the thing about me, one of my pet peeves is I don't ever go in a hotel unless it's at least 3 stories. Like I never do. Like anything else, it just seems cheap to me. I will never go to a 2-story hotel, even if I'm just shooting a photo shoot or something like that. So I made a point to make sure it was a nice big hotel. So I booked this hotel, and I like to get shit on the top floors because that's how I like to do shit. And I booked it, And
Now
I get
you gotta
there,
walk the steps to the top floor.
No, not only did I have, it wasn't the top floor because we wouldn't have had that. Not only
I was waiting on you to say you turned around and went back out the door.
Right.
No,
I was
almost
too.
did.
I was waiting for him to be like,
Yeah.
shoot, cancel.
No,
right?
not
I knew
only
it.
did I have to walk up the stairs.
You forgot.
I had to walk up the stairs with equipment. You got to realize we had, this was a full photo shoot. So I had to walk up with my lights, my cameras, all that stuff. Thank God I had Sashay with me. So special shout out to Sashay Walker, who was with me when we did this. And we got there before Paris, of course, and I started to set up. I was tired as hell. I ain't gonna lie. And when I told her, she was like, okay. And like, maybe because I'm lazy, I expect everybody else to be lazy, but she was like down with it, and she came in, and I noticed your professionalism from the jump.
Yes.
Like we had a great shoot. It was published maybe twice, two different. So shout out to you for doing that, for helping me get published again. But I noticed your professionalism at that moment. And like we was really set to just do basically one area of the room, area of the hotel room.
And we ended up using the whole thing.
We ended up using the whole thing because I wanted to make sure I got as much as I possibly could out of you. And I was so impressed with your professionalism. And that's when we started talking. And that's when I found out about your music career. And at that moment, I was like, I gotta have her on the show because I had just started Lunchtime right around that time. I had just started it probably about a couple months prior. So I was like, I gotta have you on the show. And I
appreciate that. I really appreciate that.
Yeah, I was real impressed with you. I just wanted to make sure I put that out there. This is how you meet people. This is all about networking and how one connection can always make it to something else. Since then, I've had her on the show multiple times. We even had considered making her a permanent member of the show before we moved over here. It's just because I'm crazy about your personality. You are a star, and I don't say that to everybody, but you are a star. You hold because you can do so much, and you make it look effortlessly. Yeah. You a star. I might not be, but I just wanted to make sure I put that out there, that I'm really impressed with how you handle yourself.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, I really am. So getting back to you.
Wait, hold on. I want to shout out my high school for that, because my high school actually taught me about the professionalism in the industry and stuff like that. Gramercy Arts, Performing Arts High School in Manhattan,
Well,
New
let's
York.
go ahead and give them a shout out.
Yes. They were very hands-on with making sure that all us performing arts students were on top of what we wanted to do and how to treat our talents and be able to get paid for it, market or for it. They had different workshops and stuff. So I really appreciate what we had going on, because I know now in schools they're taking away a lot of programs and things. So I really appreciate that. So shout out to them.
And the other thing that we talked about, and I hate, it sounds corny as shit when I'm dropping names and shit. The other thing we talked about that impressed me is we were talking about your cousin. And his birthday was a couple of days ago. We spoke on it on the show a couple of days ago, because you had a song with your cousin. Well, wasn't with them, but you were using them. And her cousin is Special Ed, the hip hop artist Special Ed. And I was impressed that you, like, if I had someone, especially in my generation, that is up there in the echelon of what you consider hip hop royalty, so to speak, I would have used the fuck out of it. I ain't gonna lie. I would have used it every chance. You would have had a tattoo of my family member somewhere on me, so everybody knew.
Yo, everybody said, and then like my cousin be busy. He's been traveling and stuff like that, so I don't like to bother him. I don't like to be a pain up nobody's ass or nothing. But he told me, go ahead, do what you want to do with the song. But like when I tried to get it to go through, because I submit my music through TuneCore and the other thing, I forgot the other one. But they were talking about some,
DistroKid?
yeah, DistroKid. And they were talking about some, oh, you need this, you need that, and I'm just like, Well, the motherfucker himself done told me I could use the fucking song. Why would I need a paper for him to sign? And that means it got to get notarized, which means we got to be in front of each other. He's traveling the world. I can't tell him to stop what he's doing to make his money to stamp a freaking paper for a fucking song. But you're right. I could just put it out there. I was gonna do a video, so you're on to something. So I'm working on planning a video for that and just throwing that shit out there and make it do what it do.
But I just, like I said, I personally would use the hell out of it. Just me. It's an easy way out for me. But I'm impressed that you didn't do that. With this new track that you go let us.
Oh yeah, the new one. Nobody has ever heard it. Oops, I haven't dropped it yet. It will be dropped probably the middle of the summer, maybe before.
Okay. Well, tell me about this. And what is the name of it?
Upon You.
Okay, I just make sure I didn't write that wrong.
Upon You.
He won't go pronounce it like that anyway.
He wasn't. He's gonna say
Well, see,
Kanye.
here's the deal. My team knows me,
Kanye.
and my team knows the only reason I asked you, because I mean,
'Cause
I
he was gonna fuck it up.
He's gonna fuck
It's
it
not like I
up.
could
Real
have spelled it
bad.
wrong. The only reason I asked you is so you would say it and I wouldn't.
Yes.
I'm being real. But tell everybody what that's all about.
Okay, it's the song is Upon You. It's just basically talking about dancing and dancing. It's a dance song. It's a
Dancing
sensual, it's a
Dancing upon
sensual
you.
song talking about
That's
dancing
cool.
on somebody, and it's a song. Shout out to Yuba. I don't know how to really pronounce the Nigerian part, but
See, I'm not the only one.
the short part is Yuba. So shout out to him for the beat. He does the producing of the beats, and he laid his vocals on there as well. Once we did one song, this was the second song we did, but there's another song we started off doing, and I was like, nah, you gotta lay some of that Nigerian stuff on here if I'm gonna be getting beats from you, you know what I'm saying? So let's make that barrier with the Jamaican and the Nigerian.
Okay,
And,
Jamaican.
and let's show them what it is. Make them dance this summer, you know?
All right, y'all. Well, here we go. This is another Afternoon Dryve world premiere. I'm about to fuck it up.
Say the name of your song, baby.
Say.
Here we go, y'all.
Not gonna be a good thing.
Oh, wait, I skipped the whole
You
other.
skipped the whole
I'm
song.
about to say.
Exodus been coming for you, G.
What I do?
She said you ain't say that many big words when she was here. You ain't say that one big word.
That's 'cause I couldn't
So
believe
from
she-
now on, you need to say a big word every day.
Yeah, that's your aim.
What big word did he use? I missed it.
The
Spontaneity.
Spontaneity.
I don't
Yeah,
think I
whatever.
used that. Did I?
Yeah, yes, you said it at
When
the
him
beginning of
and
the
bus driver,
conversation.
was doing the spontaneity of the interviews.
Oh, and she told me to look at you and go like this and say, "You head, some eyes." Yeah, it should be coming for you though. So I forgot what else she said. She been messaging me the whole time.
Coming through that.
Oh, she said you tongue tied today.
Am I?
Is that what she said?
I thought I was better than normal.
She said, "Why G so tongue tied today?"
I thought I was better than normal.
I said, "I don't know."
Be tired. That's what it is. You've been in this bitch since 10 o'clock.
You been in here since 10?
Yeah.
I'm tired.
And I got facts after this.
Yeah, good luck with that. Cause you gonna be more interactive today. Cause Knuckles in here. I mean, which Freeze in here? What you talking about? You gonna have a dance for this?
Oh yeah. Yeah. That's another thing. Oh, we didn't talk. I don't know. Oh, that's another thing. I do choreography too.
Oh, okay. Like you teach it?
I haven't done it in a while, but I have my certification for it.
Oh shit.
I ain't put it in my videos yet. I'm gonna creep it up on you guys. And this will be the album for it. All these videos I'm gonna be doing a lot of dancing. So I've been working out lately. Like, trying to get my stamina back up.
Yeah, I understood it. She said how much to make a dance for her. She do music too.
It depends. We could talk.
Yeah, 'cause she was supposed to have a video for her song, but she went back. She went back to New Orleans.
All right, y'all. Upon You
Is she
by
from
Paris
New
Taylor.
Mm-hmm.
That is, you can see that, feel that island dance vibe in that. That's really nice. Do you do? Because I mean, like, the one thing, because I've heard a few of your songs, and I do have a couple more. I might.
He better not ask you what I just asked you.
I mean, y'all have this goddamn conversation outside of me.
Let's
So
see.
ask her what you just asked.
No,
her.
you asked first. 'Cause we want to see whether or
I'm
not.
already
No, because we want to
being
see whether or not you was listening to our
I was
conversation,
listening. I couldn't hear your conversation.
and then you gonna come back with it. You
Go
know.
ahead.
So
It's
go
all right.
ahead.
Nope. Nope.
Go ahead, G.
Nope.
I asked her was she gonna be dancing.
Oh no, that's not.
What you about to ask her?
No, that's not what I was asking.
Okay, so what you gonna ask?
I don't forgot what the fuck I was gonna ask now.
wow. G.
Because of the island vibe.
Yeah, because yo, I know, because I've heard a lot of your music, and a lot of it has the island feel, but a lot of it doesn't. It's like you mix it up.
Yes.
Is that intentional?
Yes, very intentional. I am an artist. So whatever floats my boat, I might show it to you. You could send me a country beat and I'm gonna go ham on it. Okay. So yes, I just want to show a lot of my diversity in my music. At first I was gonna mix the Afro Jamaican songs with the regular rapping songs, but I was like, nah, let me do that separate. I'm gonna start throwing singles at y'all, and then I'm gonna just come out with this Afro Jamaican album and throw y'all off. You're gonna be like, oh shit, that's what she do too?
It's not a throw off. Your talent is definitely there.
Yes, thank you.
So since I was accused of sneaking into y'all private conversations,
Not here, honey.
No, it just gave that he was gonna ask that question.
I'm gonna ask you to ask the question that you thought I was gonna ask.
Because I was asking her about the choreography, and she said that she does choreography, like she
Yes.
she is certified to teach it. So we was talking about that. So I thought she was gonna come back with it because she was talking about the song. So it would have been fitting.
Yeah, well, and it probably would have been a good question.
It was a good question.
I don't know why you waited till we was off air.
It just came when it came.
I'm about to
It
say
just
it came
came up
when
in
the
conversation.
song was playing and she was sitting here rocking and she like, wait, you dancing?
Hey, you gonna have a dance to this? We're gonna be able to step with you, you know.
Yes, I am.
Oh, man, that's cool. I mean, I appreciate the idea of your songs being visual.
Yeah.
And I think that's what they were getting at. She could see a dance in the song. And then I'm taking you to make that's conscious when you do that too.
Yes, I always think about what the body, the mind, the emotion. I think about everything, the whole body. The body is art. People don't think of it like that, but your body is art. How it functions, how everything flows with life, it is art. So I like to tap into all emotions and all feelings and all aspects of life with the music so that everybody can take a piece from it. Even if it's not resonating with the whole thing, you could still take a piece from it. Like, you know what she said right there or what she did right there, I like that. They could, walk away with something.
All right, so let's do this. If you can see the screen in front of you, I got maybe about 4 or 5 tracks of yours that I had prior. Give me a track to play.
Real One. That's
right.
the video coming out next too.
All right, so here we go. This is Real One, Paris Taylor.
It's allowed to the bathroom right quick. Excuse me.
Something sexy on, but I ask, I know you like these stones. You know what's up when I got this fancy on, you know, baddie. And the bitches like savage. Them other bitches, they was average. I'm a brand, I don't do what I do what I want. Listen, I gotta look over to the family, but enough said. I'm looking good in bed, and I want some head. I know you want some too. Our bodies sticking together like glue. Your lens always on focus to her. Pussy clean, no fur. So what you tryna do? I'm tryna see if you that real one. Tryna see if you that real one, real one.
shoot her, shoot from the back, one time, so you know nobody right. Bitch gon' fight if she had to. Making money together, I be glad to. Taking shots on the beach when you should get my ass to. What's the next destination we gon' fly to? Just make sure I can get high soon. Shoot from different angles. Times tail up, boss bitch. You been taken by many angels. My ex, I know he mad. I asked him, got real fat. He talk bad on me, but all the speak is facts. Post some screenshots, his ego gon' break like glass. He ain't even graduate from his class. Why his ass got left in the past? You know I'm a real bitch, no gas, unless you sound so too. What you tryna do? I'm tryna see if you that real one, real one. I'm tryna see if you that real one, real one.
I want to know if you're a real one, Paris Taylor. All right, Paris, I see. You got a little freak in you, Paris. I hear it now. You got a little freak in you.
Yeah, I heard that one too.
yeah.
Y'all didn't hear it when she was talking about dancing and wanting the body upon you?
No,
Yeah, but that was pun you.
And dancing.
This
Women
was
that
a little-
body upon you.
This was a little bit more
Intimate.
direct.
The first one was direct.
Right.
That was to the point. Like,
Yeah.
sit down
This
right
was
here.
like
Let me
step
put
back.
this on you real quick.
I ain't even mad at you, Paris. All right, this is what we're gonna
She said,
take.
let me rub up against you real quick.
All right, don't do no rubbing here. I don't get started. I'm gonna take a quick commercial break. When we get back, Paris, we have this thing on this show. If you listen to the show, called the Afternoon Dryve letter, timeout letter. What it is we have some of our fans send us correspondence letters asking for our opinions and stuff like that, and we say them on the air, and we have some of our listeners comment on them. So what we're going to do now is we're going to take a quick commercial break, and if you are interested, we're going to have you be part of our Afternoon Dryve timeout letter. All right?
Okay, cool.
All right, yeah, we'll be right back. It's the all new Afternoon Dryve.
Hey there, RBA.
Girl, you're
Paris, you're a little
amazing.
freak,
Thank
Paris.
You
you.
are amazing.
Thank
I
you.
love it. I love the energy.
Thank you.
This A1 cleaning service is here
I really
to save
appreciate
the
that.
day. Picture
And that
this,
song,
a
I
spotless
think I told
home
you the
without
last
lifting a
interview
finger.
that I got inspired
A1
by, I don't know if you
Cleaning
remember
RBA specializes in
Ashanti's
turning your
album
messy
with
space
Foolish on
into a
there. And
pristine
there's a
haven.
song called
Our team
Movies.
of dedicated professionals is ready to tackle every nook and cranny.
Movies.
Yes.
Yep, that's my shit.
We offer
Yes,
RVs
that was
of
my shit. I was
services
like, I heard the
tailored
beat.
to
I was
fit your
like,
needs, from
kind
regular
of giving me
maintenance
Ashanti vibes right
to
here.
Right, because it also starts as, I don't really
We've
want
got
to
the
go,
secret
I
to
don't
a
really
stress-free,
want to
immaculate
get
home.
it
And the
together.
best part, we're
We'll keep
affordable.
it together.
Let A1 Cleaning Service
Yeah.
RVA give you the gift of
Oh my
time.
goodness.
Spend doing what you
That's
love.
what it reminded me
I
of.
don't know, room 702 talking about giving head on the show.
Wait, what?
Song.
Yeah, 702.
Yeah, so.
7494 and book your
Talking about
cleaning
what?
appointment.
Give me a
That's
head.
I'm talking about your song just a couple minutes ago.
Oh.
That's what I said.
A1
Freak ass.
Yes, of course. Everybody, you know.
That's just life.
Yeah, people do that.
A1 Cleaning
I mean,
RBA's trusted cleaning.
everybody's level is
And my
different.
point of saying that was, yeah, you want some, but I want some too. It's not
Right,
just a one-way thing. Like, you know, it gotta
Because
be a
girls,
two-way thing.
girls be looked at weird when we be like, no, we want that. Like, bring it here. Bring it on. Bring it over.
Facts.
Bring it here.
Right
Wow.
here.
Right. And then we get looked at like, oh, you a beast. You a hoe. You this. Nah, I'm human. And I got cravings. Like you got cravings. So let's crave together.
Yep, and it's crazy because I got a song to write, and that's called Craving.
Hey, y'all right?
Right? I got you.
Pay with
I got a
PayPal,
song. Oh my God,
sale,
say
or cash on delivery. Crafted in Columbia,
Yes.
South Carolina by J. John Drink with tea, where taste meets opinion.
girl. Don't look at
At Social Club Event Studio, we don't just host events, we create unforgettable experiences. From birthday extravaganzas to wedding celebrations.
My homeboy called me from Vegas last night. Was like, look at you with your big girl voice on, not with you with your bedtime voice on.
Whether it's a moment
If you don't go back to sleep.
Now he said, you know you wrong for that. I said, wrong for what? He said, why you sound like that on the radio?
It's changing your voice.
I
Well, you
don't
sound
change my
different.
voice,
You
though.
just sound different on the
Yeah,
voice thingy.
right. I was like, I didn't change my voice. I said I'm probably a little more tame than when I'm with the other group.
Right.
Because I'm by myself. And he was like, no.
Why choose us?
You knew what you were
At
doing.
Social
You
Fair
changed your
Event Studio,
voice. No,
we're
that's
excited
just
to
how I
offer
talk.
And then when I
Right.
talked to him, I was like, so,
service to make
I was
your
just
event
am I
really special.
talking to you?
Contact us today
Friday?
and let's
I don't know.
bring your
Yeah.
vision to life.
When I was stalling with these commercials because I needed you back in for the
Oh,
time out.
But yeah.
Confidence, beauty, elegance.
Because I think I want to use a table for the panel.
I see you
Instead
dancing,
of
scratching your chin.
and I never have that. When I called it the round table this whole time, never used a round table. We need a tablecloth though.
Huh?
We need a tablecloth. I don't have a round tablecloth. I have a long one.
Do you want to use one that's already on there or what?
I mean, that's
Which one you want to
fine.
use? You want to use the round or the long? You want to use the round, right?
The round is fine.
Yeah.
We probably can order one by then.
With custom add-ons to make your session unforgettable.
You know, I want to customize mine.
Easy online.
Well, it'll be customized by the next one.
Okay.
I will get you.
Oh, did you see the eyes? Did you see the eyes? She said,
Because he know.
I'll get you one.
He know.
Visit us at 10934 Hull Street
Not
Road,
you still
and
laughing.
follow us
You-
on social media to schedule your session today. Greg Hall Boudoir Photography, because you deserve to shine.
You missed that last one, baby. She got real nasty.
Oh yeah.
she did.
Your music on YouTube?
Yeah.
Okay. I can listen to it in the car.
Time out. Time out.
You should come Friday if you're free.
This Friday was something doing.
All right, y'all. We are here.
When
It
is it gonna
is
be
time for the afternoon drive timeout letter. We got Miss Paris Taylor in the building. She's gonna help us with this. Like I said, this is an interesting letter. I always say that, and I always say, but this one's an interesting one. But no, this is still an interesting letter. I'm stalling a little till I pull it up. Here we go, yeah.
She said,
Exodus wanted to let it be known that she put her music back up.
She did? So we
Yes,
never get sued?
she said she got tired of people being on her about it, taking it down.
I never understood why she took it down.
Because she had to.
Yeah, I was gonna say the same thing. That's the best description I
It's the
can
way she
give you.
promotes her.
I do want to say this before we do this timeout letter, Paris. We're doing something on the network. It's called VoicesNVibez, and what it is, it's very similar to the Tiny Desk concerts you'll get on NPR. We're having artists come and do like a 30-minute set at our location here. I want to sit here and publicly put out an invitation to you to come out and do it if you're interested in it. It's basically it's a live performance. We broadcast it. Just gives you a chance to perform live if you're something you might be interested in.
When is that again?
We don't have a date yet.
We
Don't worry about the
date.
date.
It's like
All right, let me know.
it's
We'll
something
work
that
with
we're
you
gonna
for a
do.
date.
Okay,
Yeah.
yes. Please just let me know. I will clear the schedule, clear the seas. Woo.
she says, the seas.
It's
What I'll
something
do
that-
is I'll send you over the link. You sign up, and then I can hit you with the information when that time comes.
Okay, boom. That's how we'll do that.
every artist that we have, and we're gonna have like musical artists, we're gonna have bands, we have stand-up comedians. It's just a chance
Poets.
Poets, a time for them to shine. Give them like 30 minutes to do that thing that we're gonna be broadcasting. And, you know, individuals. It's not gonna be like a showcase with you and 6 other people. It's gonna be all about Paris. It's gonna be all about you that moment, and you for that week. And then like the next show,
Come
we
show
might
us
do
some
somebody else.
collaboration.
It's gonna be a showcase. It's gonna be a chance for you to show off.
Okay.
And
Okay, let time to get your dance together for
Yeah.
that new song.
Yeah, because we
You
want to
know?
see this Bun You dance.
Facts. I'll show you everything. Not everything.
Slow
but
down, slow
everything.
down, slow down.
Not everything,
Yeah,
but
not everything. We don't have a
She's like,
license.
everything, but not everything.
Yeah,
I
we
like
don't have a
that.
license for that, and I don't know how that works in Chesterfield. All
Not
right, so
that
here
I
we go.
don't know.
This
Not in
is
Chesterfield.
the timeout letter. You know, it's weird. Before I say it, it's weird having Mr. Tink here because I've gotten to the point now where I look up on the
You waiting for his
screen,
comments to scroll in.
So this is gonna be interesting to have you here for this time out letter.
Oh,
All right, y'all. This is our time out letter for the day. Dear Drive crew, I'm writing y'all because I'm at a crossroad with my heart and head are in a tug of war. I need your real talk to help me sort this mess out. I've been with my baby daddy, let's call him Jay, for 5 years. Why your head go down?
Because it started wrong already.
My baby daddy.
Yeah,
No
right.
T-Bone, that's just my
You in a tug of war with your heart in your head.
Right.
And it's a tug of war with your heart and your
Heart
head.
and the
Shit
head.
about to go left.
We
Had to move the
have
phone
a
out the way.
beautiful 4-year-old daughter who is the light of my life. Last year, I found out Jay cheated on me with one of my so-called friends. If that wasn't bad enough, she got pregnant and now has a son, Jay's son, Junior. My world crumbled when I heard the news, but because I still love Jay and wanted to keep our family together for our daughter, I took him back after he begged and promised.
That's
to
where
do
you
better.
fucked up at.
Yeah.
Here's where it gets wild. Jay expects me to not only get over his mistake, but to fully embrace his other child as our daughter's
Now
little
both
brother.
had to sit up.
He wants the
Both
boy
was like,
and his
like,
mama. He wants the boy and his mother at all our family functions, birthdays,
you
holidays,
crazy.
you name it. He says it's only right for the kids to grow up together and for his son to feel included. Meanwhile, I'm still picking up the pieces of my broken trust. Every time I see this woman or hear her son, it's like a knife in my chest, reminding me of the betrayal. I feel sorry for the little boy. He is innocent in this. Deep down, I know I'll probably come around for his sake and the sake of our daughters, but I'm nowhere near ready to play happy family with this woman who smiled in my face while sleeping with my man. Jay acts like I'm being unreasonable, saying I should forgive and forget because he's trying to do right now. But how am I supposed to just snap my fingers and be okay with this? I took him back out of love for our daughter, but his push for me to accept his other child and his mama so fast feels like he is dismissing my pain. So now, how do I navigate this? Am I wrong for not being ready to welcome his child and his mother into our lives? How do I get Jay to see that the healing from this betrayal takes time? I understand that I made the choice to continue this relationship, but it doesn't mean I'll heal overnight. I want to do what's best for my daughter and maybe even for the little boy one day, but right now I'm struggling. Signed, hurting, but holding on.
Leave him, girl. Leave him.
All I
Leave him.
hear
Run
is
for the door.
Rashida and Kirk. All I hear is Rashida and Kirk.
Yes!
Rashida and Kirk.
Yo, that's all
Rashida
I
and
kept thinking
Kirk.
about the whole
Rashida
But
time.
not really, because they weren't friends. Jasmine and
Right.
Rashida,
Well, no,
Jasmine
yeah.
and Rashida weren't
They
friends.
weren't friends.
Right. That's the only thing.
But the fact that you want her to just open
I think
heartedly.
I feel more so Young Jock and Kendra.
Yes.
Yeah.
There you
Yeah.
go. There you
Yeah.
go.
The lady that
That's
wrote this
more-
song.
yeah.
the
Ready for
lady
that.
that wrote
We
this
Yeah.
are
song.
thinking of her, but we're
And-
trying to figure out how to navigate how
I'm
to
saying
give her.
it's a comparison
Yes, because we're
between
trying
the
to figure out
two.
how to navigate how to give her some advice
Yeah.
without
But I could
sounding
tell her.
like we coming
I
down
can tell
on
her.
her.
Right.
She messed up from the beginning. You was staying with him for your daughter.
Mm-hmm.
You won't
Yeah.
stand with him because the love that y'all have for each other. You won't stand with him because you chose to forgive him and decided how you were going to move forward because you still don't know how you're going to move forward. So you move forward with your left foot instead of your right foot because your daughter has nothing to do with your relationship with her father.
That's correct.
And bringing up your daughter, you want to show your daughter how to be treated by a man.
Period.
So you don't want her to grow up and be like, damn, my mom went through that. And then she think it's okay. It's not okay. Leave. Your heart is hurting. You've been betrayed. He's cheated, stepped out, means he went raw dog in somebody else, and then expect you to just be like, okay, everything's back to normal. Hell,
Yeah, now
fucking
we're
no.
one big ass blended family.
No.
And now I'm not gonna say
No.
and that's what I'm about to get at.
But she can leave.
are.
But she can leave
And
and
still
don't
be
have
a-
to deal
right,
with
with the
that
pain.
issue,
Well, that's
you know?
true, but the siblings are gonna have to deal with each other.
That's
regardless
between
of
the
fact.
siblings.
And the moms eventually are gonna have to become communicative with each other.
Yeah.
No, they don't.
They don't have to, but they might cross paths at
They might cross
gathering or
paths.
something,
That's a
but
different story.
They don't
That's
have
what
to talk.
I mean. Cordial.
They don't
and
have to
still
talk.
need to be communicative.
Yes, they do.
They do not. That's a
They don't
fresh
have to.
wound for her. Yeah, nobody in this situation is giving her the grace to get through
Right.
the initial
That's true.
betrayal. You forcing
Yes.
this girl to be down her
Right.
throat
Mhm.
Right.
instead of giving her
It
space
is not
to
someone
heal.
else's responsibility to say when you are ready to move on. When you decided to deal with him again, you said you were
And that's
ready.
what we're saying.
Yeah, but she was not
Yeah.
ready for the aspect of. That's
But
what I'm
she
saying.
was gonna
She
get
had.
with it.
She should have
Like,
came with the
what came with
conversation
it?
like, I don't want to be around her, but I will be a part of your
Why
son's
not?
life.
She your friend?
I
See? Right.
So
Y'all
called.
not
Your
talking about
friend.
that.
So
bro.
called.
It's not so much of yes, he did wrong. Don't get
Right.
me wrong. Don't
But
get me-
she
I'm
was
not
your
neg-
motherfucking
I'm not
friend.
neglecting that. But this was your friend.
Yep.
You introduced this woman
Yeah.
into
To your nigga life.
situation
Yep.
by running your mouth, probably
Probably.
telling everything that your man was doing good.
Yep.
So your friend wanted what her friend. Y'all
Was
share
getting.
everything.
So
Look
y'all
at-
might-
look at it like
Share
this,
your
though.
man.
I feel that.
Look
yeah.
at it like this though. If he wouldn't have got the girl pregnant, right? But he just slept with her. She could then exit stage left with the girl with the relationship. Being that it's a baby involved, she's not being given that option in any way, shape, or form.
Every day
The
she's
kids-
reminded.
Thank you. And the kids are not old enough for you to say that the moms have to be involved because the father is also present. So the father can nurture that relationship and give her time to heal. I just think that he's pushing it too much too fast to try to force her to spend holidays with this girl and all of that stuff.
And
I
but
feel
you
like
been
that's
spending
excessive.
holidays with this girl. Like if
No.
What if she wasn't?
I agree
She could
with
spend
you.
It's
her.
your friend,
no,
bro. Like,
no,
what
that's
if
not
she
her friend no
wasn't?
more. After
Right,
she
that's-
slept with her man, that's not her
period.
friend. You girl code crossed.
That
She
shit
was,
gone.
what? She was her friend all the way up until that baby
man,
came.
like,
No, she was her
No.
friend up until she slept with her
With
man.
Welcome to the show.
I don't necessarily I don't necessarily disagree with you all. I just feel like the spin that you kind
There's
of are
different
looking at it
points and
with
aspects to it.
is
So let me say this.
Slightly off
Let me
with it.
say this. And I'm not generalizing y'all statement because I understand where y'all coming from. But and Paris, you was the first one to say leave them. But so are y'all saying that anybody, male or female, because based on a lot of our conversations that we've had, a lot of these letters that include infidelity, are you saying as soon as that person cheats, the relationship needs to be
Not
over?
necessarily.
Not
Okay,
necessarily.
so-
when there's a child involved, you stepped out and brought a child into this world with someone else when that's supposed
Oh no,
to
that
be
was foul.
me and
Yeah,
you
yeah,
thing.
that was
Now we
fine.
gonna have to part. Now if we are together with no children and you stepped out and you didn't bring any children into this world, I would say to her and him, go get some therapy because that's something to get over. You can get over that together if you guys
That's what
love
y'all
each
want,
other
yeah.
that much and you want it to work.
All right,
But
hold that thought real quick.
Because I have a comment too. Go
And I
ahead.
got to read this one because I know better not to skip these.
Oh, she done got up there. She done got up there. Let me have your back and make sure we don't skip now. One of
She
those.
said 3D. Damn.
Not his mama. I get the kids being connected. Take your time and heal. Jay, how dare you? Oh, she got in Jay. I don't even know that's Jay's real name, but you
But that's his name
decided
today.
to stay to
Right.
be clear on your expectations and stand for your heart. I agree on being an example. People can recover from infidelity, but she needs to take her grace. Okay, girl. Ain't no dog.
Oh, girl, ain't no doggone
girl,
friend.
Not a doggone friend. Girl code gone.
When you want from my dude.
Yeah, right. And
And she's still
100%.
going.
H to the no.
Yeah, therapy
Hell to the no, no,
is
no.
still
Needed.
needed. And I agree with that. The fact that she said, my friend, and then you told us that this was your friend that he cheated on, I agree with Mr. Tink. You probably said some shit in confidence.
I agree with him, too.
Made her say, let me see.
One thing my grandmother always tell me, never share anything about your significant other,
Nope.
especially your
The sex
man. You
life.
don't bring them in
The
your
sex
bedroom.
life, nothing.
You don't have them
Nothing.
in your house. When you have a man and you living with your man, you don't bring no girl over. They don't come over. That's it. Period. Man is not there. Okay, fine. He gonna be gone for a few hours. Okay, cool. But once that man step through that door, that girl gotta go. Okay? Because it ain't no we chilling, we gonna drink together, we gonna smoke together. It ain't none of that. Because what me and my man do is for me and my man.
Yep.
We got another comment
Go
from
ahead.
Kathy. That don't have nothing to do with neither. You can co-parent without dealing with him or her. She won't fry kick rock people. I don't know what that means. People get unalive for less.
So, but let's
So she
look-
needs to free
Oh,
herself.
I'm sorry. I thought you-
And a whole baby. That man is no good. Why would he cheat with her friend?
Exactly.
Let's not
Because-
forget. Hold on. Let's.
I mean,
not
I wouldn't place all the
forget-
blame on
Men is
him.
all- I'm sorry, men in the room, but men are easily seduced. If it's the seducing is done right, men
Not
are
necessarily.
Not easy.
No, that
Not
girl got to
easy.
take
Not
fault.
necessarily.
That no.
I'm not going to
I would
respond.
have to disagree with that.
Absolutely not.
That's
No.
a
Because
No.
if you are a man, right, and you're in a relationship, you're in a
if you were man.
listen, because other people are
Like I'm messing
listening.
with men because
No, other
She
people
letting
are
you know
listening.
she not talking about.
It's not just you.
Female.
I'm just talking in general. If
I'm
you're a
sorry.
man
I got
and you're in a
offended for a
relationship
second.
with somebody and you're committed in a committed relationship with somebody,
Right.
and you now you've been coming forget what I was gonna say, and you are with somebody and you say, look, babe, it's me and you go ahead and you step out, bruh, and especially as my friend, bruh, that's on you.
Right.
No,
That's on
you gotta
you.
look at your fucking
Fuck my
friend.
friend.
The friend is expendable. She
A friend
gone.
is just a friend. That's just a friend. She should have known yes, but my
That's,
man,
and that's what I'm saying.
my
that
man
the accountability.
That I already got a child with.
Okay.
you
but this-
inside of me and you live
Hold on,
together.
this is what I was trying to say.
It's levels to this shit.
Are we looking over the fact that this young lady still wants
No.
to be with this dude?
No, we're not.
No.
What
Who,
I
the
said
lady in the
was-
letter?
Yeah.
What
Yeah.
I said to the lady in the letter was,
Leave
listen,
him.
leave
She
the
said
man
leave him.
alone. Leave him.
Now,
It's done.
But she doesn't
I'm gonna
want
say
to.
I'm gonna say it like this:
Well,
if
get
she
some
wants
therapy.
to stay, then she needs to set terms and conditions that's conducive for her emotional state.
Right. I agree with you.
Agreed.
Which means that no, that girl ain't around for holidays and stuff. You're gonna have to go spend time. Well, she gonna have to be okay with
You're
that
gonna have
too.
to come pick this.
You're gonna have to.
baby up
The
and
baby can come over here. And this
Like
is
in
your
the morning
that's
time
the
we
weekend.
hang
That's the
out.
weekend, baby.
Right.
Yeah.
That,
You
Okay.
get split holidays, birthdays, and all of that shit. You're not going to chill with her 1-on-1 with the baby and all that. All that shit ain't happening.
That's how that shit
And-
happened the first time.
And we need this
Exactly.
shit. We need this shit in writing.
right.
And
Exactly.
And you gotta respect where I am until I can get to the point where I can trust you, where I can even be in the same vicinity as her. You know what I'm saying? And all that. It takes time.
Right.
Right, because my comment here says he did it once and he'll always do it again.
That's
And
not necessarily
That's not necessarily
First
true.
of all, this is coming from a man. Hold on.
Because
Hold
he
on.
heard some women say it.
No,
Yeah.
He's
I wish
experienced. Let me
people would
finish.
stop
People
saying
experience
that.
it. Let me
Differently, though.
That's
finish.
not true.
I
Everybody experience
understand that
different.
everybody's experience is different. I am only reading what is being put before
there.
me. I'm not stating these are my opinions. So he stated he did it once and he'll do it again. He's the one at fault, so he needs to be understanding or leave the relationship because now there's two kids in the middle of this shit. Is all he was saying.
Yeah, so that kind of goes with my
Tink Nation that got activated. Some Tink. We riding.
I mean,
Go
also
listen to the song
Friends. How many of us have them? Not her. Her ass ain't got them.
saying up there too. Like overall, she gonna need therapy. Period.
Yeah.
Whether she stay with him or not.
Mm-hmm.
But the bottom line is, for the man's point of view, he has two children. He has to find a way for both his children to be involved with his overall family.
Yeah.
That includes her
And her.
her friend.
Her
Because
and
her
her.
friend is the mother of one of his children.
I wonder. That's a good point. I wonder if they're still friends.
It don't even
No.
matter at this point.
I mean,
They
no.
sister wives.
No.
It's sister wives, exactly.
Right. They related. They related.
And if she's
now.
still friends with her, but no, the way she writing that letter, it don't seem like she's still friends with that
But she
girl.
called her her friend. So
She didn't
She
say
said
my
he had a
ex-friend.
baby with my
She could have
friend.
called. She could have called her her friend for context
But
because
she didn't
that's
say
the
my
relationship that
ex-friend,
she
though.
had. I don't know. If she's
mean,
still
she
friends
could've
with that
been
girl,
like
she got
this.
more
You got
issues.
a so-called friend.
or something
Yes,
like
she's
that.
my so-called friend,
Okay, so they
which
not
means that
friends no
she's.
more.
So let's answer her questions. How do you navigate this? Get up. Why you clicking off the damn screen?
Oh, I'm bad. I'm
I
sorry.
was
Yeah.
reading it.
So the first question is, how do you navigate?
How do you navigate this? I say put a plan into place
Yeah,
that
I
is
agree.
going to support you where you are emotionally, and he respects those boundaries.
Okay.
Right.
Am I wrong for not being
but I will
ready
add.
to-
I will
No,
add-
you're
No,
not
you're not
wrong.
I will add. You don't have a timeline, but you don't have forever. either.
Exactly.
Right.
That's true,
There's
too.
no time.
But she isn't saying it's not okay for this boy to be around.
She don't want
You know what I'm
She
saying?
just don't
But
want the old girl around.
the part that really got me, that makes me feel like she's not gonna be able to do this, is that it says every time I see this woman or hear
her,
about
yeah.
his son,
It's
it's like a knife in my chest, reminding me of the betrayal.
Because it is.
Not
It's a
that
reminder.
she's, but it's not even that she's seen the son.
I-
It's that she hear about him.
Nah, bro. Look, yeah, it's one thing we skipped. She called the boy Junior.
And that is major.
She gave him his first son.
That is so major.
So that is a big thing.
That is so major.
That's deep.
So she's always gonna be hurting.
Yep. Always.
I don't know, always.
And I feel
it's always gonna be
as a
a
person
team.
coming from that, I've went
deep.
through depression myself. I went through crazy relationships and things like that. I've taken therapy. A person coming from that place and feeling good how I am now and confident in who I am right now, and having 2 kids by 2 different guys. Okay, leave the man. Get you some therapy. Love yourself. Understand yourself and set yourself some boundaries.
Yeah.
Because I'm sorry, but the man brought a whole nother kid in the world.
But I have to agree with leaving him, honestly, only because of the junior
She not
part.
gonna
But
get,
do y'all understand leaving him because he
It's not because of what it's because of she.
Well, no, what I'm saying,
she leaving him because of herself.
Her mental is not right.
That's my point. Leaving him is not going to stop her relationship.
No.
with
No.
him.
No.
Well, listen to what I'm saying.
Yeah.
She's saying looking at Junior is like a knife in her.
No, she said hearing
his name.
Hearing about the baby, not even seeing the
Every time she
baby.
hear her man name.
Every time she's
has
that's
her-
exactly what I'm saying.
exactly.
So it's
So
everything about
Yeah.
him is about
is a
that
trigger
son.
for
It's
her.
about
Yeah.
everything is going to trigger.
So
So
she gonna be she gonna be single white female in his ass in a minute. I'm telling you.
It's real shit.
She got a
Real
knife in her
shit. She
chest.
needs
She gonna
to
feel a knife
exit.
in his. He keep on playing with
She
this
definitely
game
needs to
they
exit
going.
stage left for her own
And
mentality.
old boy need to step up and do some damage control. I mean, real talk, 'cause
Yes.
that's not. It's on you.
None of
bro.
it's kosher.
You did what you did, but at the same time, you got to find a way to fix what happened. You know what I'm saying? And there's no correcting it, but you can kind of solve
Another thing that's a
that blow
problem.
every day a little bit.
It says I took him back because he begged and promised to do better. Words without action are just words, baby.
Yeah, action speaks.
So he
louder.
didn't show you a plan. He didn't tell you how this gonna work.
I mean,
Because
he got a promise before. I mean,
yeah, but you
plan has to
need
be written out
you're
before it
talking
happens.
about a whole nother
Yeah, what the
person
baby
being
was.
involved though. You see what I'm saying? So what's the plan? You should have came with a full plan. She shouldn't feel like, oh, I don't want them around for holidays. That should have been something discussed when he came back with the apology.
Right.
Like, I apologize and this happened and this is how we will move forward until you feel comfortable. Instead
I can
of
see that, yeah.
making her feel like, because that's what she
all on
said,
You gotta hit it head
he
on.
making her feel like she wrong and she should just forgive and forget. Forgive and forget what? The shit is in my face 24/7. How the hell I'm gonna go forget?
I can see the first Christmas and Thanksgiving.
I can't see that either.
Leave that.
I can't see that
leave
either.
child out of it.
Definitely.
Yeah, leave.
Yeah.
Let him go. But then again, I don't even know.
Yeah, I can see what you're
I
saying,
mean,
Tito.
there's
Yeah.
12 hours in a day though. So
24.
Right. Let him go do spend time.
Bitch.
With his
She
son.
said it's 12 hours in a day. I'm weak.
Let him
24.
go.
Maybe
spend
12
time with
waking
his
working
son.
hours in a
yeah,
day.
yeah.
But
12 working hours in a
The
day. He
new
could work
baby
it out.
mama need to learn from this too. You better not introduce him to none of your girlfriends.
Too late.
Oh my God. So we got a comment. We got a comment. And it's, y'all, when y'all find out who this comment from and what she said, it's going to drop y'all jaws a little bit. So Kathy says, if it was back in the day, I would say go get one of his no good friends and work him out overtime.
My grandmother would have said the same thing.
My grandma too.
My grandmother would
My
have
grandma
said
would've
the
said the
same
same thing.
thing.
Get his
My
ass
grandmother
back.
would
Go
have
fuck
said,
his
take
friend."
this nigga's best friend and show him why
Auntie's
he's
just,
not getting this no more.
Auntie's showing off on the end of the day.
That's why niggas
That's gonna
end up
start
dead.
a tit for tat.
It is, but we saying that was back in the day.
That could have been last
That
week.
shit ain't back in the day.
I mean,
For some of us,
it's gonna start an even bigger tit for tat.
Yeah.
Like,
Nah, my grandma was.
because he already got your friend. Like,
Yeah, right.
My grandmother
Yeah.
was rough. She didn't
Give her
give a
another
damn.
baby. Like,
Fucking around, and he could go to your sister next. You
yeah,
know?
and have
We
twins.
get petty. Right.
Then she gonna say overtime. She
I
think
guess
about
everybody-
his
it's a-
daddy
one big
too.
ass family at
Right,
this
one
point.
big,
Not his
one big
daddy.
orgy.
They might as well just live in the same house.
Not his
Just-
daddy, Auntie. No.
That's
She
around.
said not his daddy.
Yeah, like, for
Miss
real,
Kathy,
like-
did you say or go after his daddy?
Kathy said
Then
that.
you gonna say, "Oops, I'm sorry." You're not sorry. You meant it.
Holy
You
shit.
meant that.
She said if not his friend,
Remember,
go after his
Glorilla
daddy. And
said-
they said, oops.
Glorilla said, "I'ma fuck his cousin."
And then I said, "You meant that." She gonna say yes to all caps.
I'ma fuck his cousin. Call me Auntie Annie.
Erase that part. Because you gonna liable to get somebody buried. Like,
Yeah.
don't do that. Don't
It's
listen to that.
All
it's
she's
definitely
saying
gonna
is
take it's
back in the
definitely
day.
gonna take
Yeah, don't do
time.
that.
But honestly,
He
this
has
is a very, very like common scenario though.
I'm sure it
Yes,
is.
it is.
It
It
is.
is.
It is.
Very much.
But
so.
and it's gonna take time. I think I'm not gonna say the only thing he's wrong about because obviously he was wrong for the mistake. So don't nobody jump down my throat. The thing he's wrong about right now is assuming that she should be over it. It's difficult. It's difficult if you keep picking at a scab. That shit is never gonna heal. And if every time he walks in with his son, that's picking at a scab. She's gonna
Man.
always feel. She's gonna always, especially if the son look like her friend too. You know, she's
And
gonna
then
always see that.
And then on top of that, he gonna be dipping out talking about I gotta go buy Pampers for the baby. I gotta go do
That's
this.
why the fuck they made
I
Cash
gotta
App.
do that. I gotta do this and I
Child
gotta do
support
that
and
because
shit.
he sounded,
Cash
according
App.
to this letter and how she's phrasing it, it sounded
You can
like
do
he's
Walmart delivery.
being 100%. He's attempting. Well, he's intentionally trying to be 100% active in both of the kids' lives.
This is brought out a whole
Which I
nother
commend
side
him
of
for him.
Kathy. I don't
You
know
know,
what
I
to do
commend
with
that.
these comments.
Say
and
what?
I commend
This
us
done
for
brought out
that,
a whole nother
too.
side of Kathy. I don't know what to do
And
with these
then,
comments. They's off the chain.
So you know what I'm saying. With that being said, it's gonna always be like on her
I have to
on
deal
her
with it
behalf.
And let's be real.
So you think he gonna try to go to her house to go get Pampers?
I didn't say that.
No, I'm asking. Like that's what you
No.
saying. It could be a contingency point for her.
It's no. What I'm saying is with the way she's phrasing the letter, with him being 100%
He's trying to be a good
be
man.
a good man and be a good father. He's still going to be leaving her home to go shopping, to go to the other person's home to deliver stuff for the baby if he's doing what is insinuating, you know.
So let me ask y'all this, based on what you just said and based on something that Pat said earlier. If this dude was an asshole, well, not saying he's not, but if this dude was an asshole and didn't really give a shit about Junior and wasn't trying to take care of Junior and Junior
Oh, but
was
she
just
still
a
shouldn't
mistake.
want him.
She still
she'll be
shouldn't
fine.
be
She
with
would be
him.
right
She
now.
would
She'd
be
mad.
okay.
That's
She
what
would
I'm
be right
saying.
now.
Yeah, that's what I wonder.
I mean, what type of shit is that? Females that do that shit, they be okay with that shit. That's diabolical to me.
That's
That's
crazy.
crazy.
Because why the fuck
But-
are you okay with somebody not taking care
Taking
of their
care of her own
child?
fucking kids.
Because the point of it is that she demises the child, the act, everything
Right,
about
so
it.
because she-
because
right.
she's not seeing the child anymore, that open wound is not continuing
Right.
She
to
want-
open.
She don't like to
understand
hear
that.
about the boy. Not even,
Exactly
you
my
know.
point. So if he was a deadbeat to the boy,
So if he was a deadbeat, she wouldn't
She
be
wouldn't
worried about
have
this.
that problem.
And we probably would never got this letter.
Exactly.
Yeah,
I don't
because she'd have
know.
been like,
Because if they live in Richmond, they can run into each other all the time. Richmond's small as shit.
Well, clearly they must live somewhere
I mean, I
small
see people all
because
the
she's
time.
talking
I'm
about.
like, I don't see him.
Yeah, she, you know what I'm saying.
I mean,
They
what's
must be
up?
somewhere small because
Love
she
him,
said
but I
she
don't see
she
him.
hear about him all the time. She don't want to
I'm
see
sure she
him.
hear about him from the baby
Yeah.
daddy.
Oh, he getting
Jay.
so big. I want to
Yeah.
know how far.
How does the
How old is the kid
conversation
now?
go?
Like,
Yes.
you know what I'm saying? Like,
Well, we know her daughter is 4 years
Four.
old. 4. Jay Jr. must. We know we under 4. Yeah, that motherfucker 4.5. Well, that motherfucker 3.5.
Yeah.
And Jay a piece of shit.
yeah, yeah.
But-
He didn't know which one he wanted.
Yeah.
That's that word.
And
I'm
that's
saying
another thing.
with the way
He was
technology
fucking with
is,
them
you
both
gotta
at
go
the
to the
same
girl
time.
house.
And then that's another
Go
thing too.
carry
How
no
long
damn
was- she said
Pampers.
they were together beforehand.
They were together for 5 years.
Yeah, they were together for 5 years and they got a 4-year-old daughter. Which seems that I hate to say this. I hate to say this. And
He was
looking
at
at that,
both
they
of
got a
them.
4-year-old daughter
And been
and
together,
they've been together
5
for
years.
5 years.
Which
Like, he was
means-
at both of them.
How
well did
serious
you
was-
notice-
how well did you notice
Yeah,
this?
how
I
well
can't
did you
say
know
for
this
sure.
guy?
I can't say for sure that he was wrong with that time frame. Because if he wasn't as committed as she may have thought,
I mean, it's
and it just
they've
wasn't
been together.
understood,
Well, we don't know how old the son is.
Right,
But
'cause
we
we
just
don't
know
know.
that
Well, he begged to come back, so even if he wasn't committed, his ass acting like he willing to go.
that's
Right.
true. Or maybe that's
I
what
mean,
he
maybe
was
she
living.
was maybe the friend was trash,
Yeah.
Okay, but that don't because it was trash.
and he decided, oh, you were not better than her.
Yeah. It might. It
Too
could have
bad.
been a
It could have
one-time
been
thing.
so
Yeah.
much. Like
Uh,
we don't really
It's
know.
the one-time things that
could have been a
always
one-time
catch
thing
a
that-
person.
it
It's
could have been.
always a one-time
Well,
thing.
what Kathy said.
Come on, Miss Kathy.
I'm that chick though. Natural born fighter. Don't play with me. I play to win. You want to play, you better be built for
Let me
it.
go.
I know
Nobody-
that's
Right.
right.
Nobody gonna live with
That's
all
right.
that. That's his mess. Fight, fight, fight.
Get it, Miss Kathy.
Leave him. that won't that long get his daddy. Take him back for 3 months and get his daddy.
I'm with you until I believe you. Are you the one we had an argument about something? I can't remember what it was.
Just say I can date you and your
Yes.
But then you going to do this man
Doing
daddy
dirty.
Oh wow!
I can't wait to call my cousin when we get out of this
Yeah,
night.
Miss Kathy.
Because you going to be in trouble today,
Oh
ma'am.
wow!
You was wilding.
Wow!
No,
But yeah,
Jesus.
it is what it is. I mean,
Should we
she's
open up
asking
a,
if
we
she's
opened up a
wrong for
trigger
not
for
being
her.
ready to welcome this child. No,
No,
you're
she's
not.
not.
No, you're
Absolutely
You're not
not.
wrong, honey.
Take as much time
And
as you need.
I was
but
the reason
don't
why
take
we
too long.
was referencing because she was like, don't why we compare her to somebody else, why we looking at her. So we was talking about Jock and Kendra because before they got married, Jock had a secret baby.
Yeah.
Well, baby, he
No, it's
oops
not a
baby.
baby.
Let's say that.
That's only
Yeah,
that
that's
ain't-
Love and Hip
that
Hop.
ain't- I don't watch it.
But the thing was, Kendra wasn't comfortable with being around the mother.
Yeah.
But
Right.
she did accept the baby.
Right.
And she would do for the baby, care for the baby, and everything.
But
and she
she
just
just
like, I
asked
don't
not
want
to
to
be
be around your
around
baby
your
mama.
Right.
I mean, that's understandable. You can't really fault somebody for that.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, well, hold on. But in this situation, he didn't cheat on the baby, on her. He just was with her prior to him being with Kendra.
No,
that was
sir.
Nah,
They
they
was-
was together.
They was together. They took a break. He got this girl pregnant.
Yeah, the
They got back
difference is
together, they got
have
married.
longevity in their relationship, unlike the.
But that's a break, right? I mean, what is a break if you can't fuck around?
and that was his point.
Yeah.
I'm being real. What is
His
a
point
break?
was
That's,
like-
that's the whole.
Which is
He
why
took a
she
break.
couldn't
And
be
that's why she-
mad.
right,
with
and
the
that's why
guy.
she said she couldn't be
Yeah.
mad because it was a
Shit
break.
happened.
Even though she tried to play to the media like she was fucking mad and she didn't know nothing about this damn baby. She was lying.
But if you take
She
a
knew
break
about the baby.
and I still got to be faithful, then that's not a fucking
Not a
break.
break.
Yeah, that's
Not a break.
Yeah, that's you. That's the same you going
Most
to
of
work.
the time, it's a test. It's just to see how much you love us.
Well, she
you
tested her
know?
fucking
Fuck
self.
that. I don't
She
believe in
did.
that.
That nigga
I don't believe. I don't
He
believe
won't
in
take
that.
no test.
I don't
believe
think
that.
I
But
don't
I'm
think
just
that
saying,
was a
I'ma
smart
fail the
move for
test.
her with
For
that
her,
type of
exactly.
nigga. Because that was
You
the
know,
wrong.
you know how Jacques is already.
Yes. And how many kids he
I'm
already
definitely-
got?
I'm failing the test with flying colors.
Yeah, no, that's that.
That nigga said.
Yeah, that's
That nigga
But
said
a lot of females do. A lot of females do that.
That
as
nigga
a
said
test.
on live TV that if he would have had a
how you
threesome
do it.
like Scrappy did,
Oh,
then he would have
God.
got himself pregnant. That's how potent he is. That's what he said.
That's the fuck.
He said, I would have fucked around and got myself pregnant in a
That's the
threesome.
fuck
I was like, you probably would have.
Jock.
Jock,
Yeah,
you know he got like 10
That
kids.
boy.
He
Oh,
also ain't have an
man.
album yet, so he needed to
He-
do something.
Well, he got
He's still touring with his
he
own
making.
shit.
I'm about to
Yeah.
say,
Seriously.
And he doing radio. He got his own radio show
Yeah,
and all that
dude.
stuff.
Shout out,
heard
shout out.
that.
That was me trying to get involved in the situation.
Wow.
Yeah, you know, I was
So-
just throwing this shit
So
out
Kathy
there.
got a
so
couple of
I
more
was-
comments for
Okay,
us.
Miss
Okay, hold on,
Kathy.
y'all be quiet because we got to hear what Kathy said.
Yeah, she said
Kathy
that was.
about to say, fuck that nigga.
She said that was back in the day. That's why she needed Jesus. She said that betrayal is like
Oh, okay.
death. I need the man to have that type of hurt.
Okay, so she found
Yeah.
Jesus doing that in the last 15 seconds. Now.
Uh,
She did, but
found-
no, she started
refound
off.
Jesus.
She started off. Her disclaimer was
back in the day.
Back in the day, that's how
This
it
is
would've
what
been.
we would have done.
So she found Jesus after she left that man daddy house.
I would like to be
Started
friends with
stepping to
Kathy back in
Jesus.
the day.
You would've liked
Actually
it.
had some fun, like real time.
It's
Shit.
and Miss Kathy, I mean nothing bad, but it's usually the wild ones that find you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
those
they
are
get
the
holy
ones.
and
you got
sanctified.
to.
Not the way she be spitting the Jesus verses of that's area with
Yeah, that's
we be
why
talking.
this is wild that we're
So,
getting this.
Auntie, don't get mad when I start picking with you in the morning.
This is weird that we're getting this. Because if
She done been, she
would've
about
said
beat
it,
your
I
ass,
would've
boy.
if somebody else in the nation would have said this, I would have understood.
Right.
But not the
She
bishop.
said
I
not
would
the
have got that.
bishop.
Yeah. But again, let me go back.
She should get the daddy. Here she go again. She should get the daddy and don't say nothing. Just smile in his face
Just
every
smile
day.
every day.
So what's the point of doing it? Just for your?
For you know
just
how I
for the
feel.
satisfaction
That's what she
to
wants.
know that it was done.
Oh, they didn't
I
hide
fucked your
this.
daddy.
They didn't hide it. Like this is
Right.
her homegirl.
No, but she
saw that
said
baby
she
bump.
said you
She
smiled.
probably went with her to
They
get
probably
the
get-
sonograms.
She probably
Oh,
did
my
that in
gosh.
baby shower.
Yeah, real talk.
I watched a story time like that. I think you might
Demonizing.
remember
You
it.
know how
When
demonizing
the girl found out that her boyfriend had impregnated her best friend, and the best friend started lying to her like
Oh,
I
yeah,
ain't
stop
gonna
seeing
have
that.
no baby shower, and she pulled up to the best friend
Yeah.
mama house
Wow.
because somebody else that they were friends with said, "Hey, you ain't going to the baby shower today." But she pregnant too. So she pulls up to the house
Oh,
and she see his car in the yard. And she go in there and the whole story she tells you, her family, they ride at dawn.
Mm-hmm.
So he jump in his car and pull off. Her brother is doing a high-speed chase on the highway with him while she in there stealing all the baby gifts. So she took that girl whole baby shower.
So
Good for her.
let's just accept the fact that dude's stupid as fuck.
Yeah.
Right now, because let's forget the cheating. Let's forget all that other stuff. Let's forget him trying to come back now. You chose to cheat on your girl
With somebody close to her.
with one of her friends.
Raw dog though.
Raw dog. Thank
my
you.
God. That's the key point.
That's the real.
So you
He chose to go straight to hell.
yeah,
He did.
You
He
are
did.
a whole different type.
He did.
What I mean, and
Not even what
Paris said
possesses
it
you.
earlier that we can be manipulated, we can be seduced.
Yeah, revisit that.
Yeah.
A woman knows exactly what she's going to do the moment she wakes up.
I'm
So if
speaking
that
from
nigga was in her crosshairs.
Yeah, I heard your song. I know you.
You know, if he was in her
That was the real
crosshairs.
one.
Yeah. So if he was in her crosshairs, it wouldn't matter what the situation was. She was just waiting for the opportunity, as
but
well as
you still got a match though. Like
Did you heard me say as well as he?
no, you still got a match.
Who
Like,
in the crosshairs? Who we talking about? The best friend?
We talk about
any
the
dude
friend.
I
that
said the best friend, the
woman is,
so-called
like,
friend.
Targeting. You can target me all day, but if you're not my cup of
Agreed.
tea, it's not gonna happen.
No, yeah.
Agreed.
You know what I'm
That's
saying?
why
Like,
I put there as well as he.
So that's why I feel like you can't be easily seduced. Now, a man can decide to seduce him damn self and say, "The hell with it. Yeah,
Let's
you
get it.
ugly,
Yeah,
but
but-
that ass fat." You see what I'm saying? It ain't got nothing to do with what you did.
But that could be her friend though. That's what I'm saying.
I mean,
It takes a lot.
Oh, shut up. You about to say there's some homegirls with some ugly ass friends and some fat asses.
I won't say that. I won't say
Time out,
that.
time out.
'Cause I feel
Don't put no
like,
fucking words in my mouth.
Yeah.
I wasn't talking about you.
You said I was about to say
My
that.
Tink
Don't do
Nation's
that.
trying to
Don't
turn
do
on the
that.
Tinkster.
Yeah, don't do that.
They said it ain't gonna happen, Vaughn, because we riding.
I don't want y'all, but I love y'all.
I know.
That's what Auntie said that.
Yeah, nah, it ain't like that.
Mine ain't stupid.
But
It's too many
nah,
goddamn
ain't-
sisters in that family.
There's too many women in this world, like real shit. But I wouldn't do that anyway. But in my past, it's been times when you with your homeboys, you out and about. Nigga, pick one. Which one you want tonight?
Right.
If you going with the one on the left, cool. I get the other one. It's called taking one for the team.
It is.
You see
So
what I'm
that the
saying?
other one could get
So,
some.
Yep.
You still might
And
end
the
up.
wingman.
Now you still might end up with the one that he chose, originally. You
Because
see what I'm saying?
vibes happen when y'all.
It ain't about no vibe. It's about what the hell I want.
And what the hell she want? Y'all
Exactly.
discussing with her yet either.
We ain't talking about long term at this point. This is
Right.
I see you.
I see you.
Are pleasing to
like-
my eye.
Right. I see you looking at me, looking at you, looking at
I
me.
ain't got to know your last name, your daddy name, your middle name, none of that. I don't know what you do for work. I don't know none of that. This is about tonight, not tomorrow.
Feel it.
And that's how a lot of men think, especially when we going out and we young and we doing our thing. It ain't about.
So you saying he should have went
wife.
out with his boys?
I think he probably was, and she left that part out. Real talk. It's a possibility. We don't know. It's some of the story we don't know. How they met, what happened. She been with him for a year
The ins
and
and
got
outs.
pregnant, supposedly, right? By the
Right.
timeline.
She won't even a year because she was, 9 months is the gestation.
You're
so
right.
They
You see
got
what I'm
them 5
saying?
years and the child's 4 years. So they probably got.
They was just getting used to each other
Yeah.
when this, transpired and they had a baby. She could have went batshit crazy after she had the baby. A lot of women do, in my opinion. But
Hormones.
exactly, it happened.
So you saying he could have had an excuse to cheat?
Not an excuse, but a reason.
I mean, everybody. If when a person cheats,
When
a person cheats-
stop, bro.
Yeah, he do.
I feel like-
I see where it's going.
I feel like when a person-
And I got room in my house. I see what's
Hold on.
going.
Got you. I
Hold
got
up,
you.
G. When a person cheats, it's because there's lack of something. There's lack of It's not saying that they don't love the person that they with.
Okay.
It's just lack of something that's going on at
And
home.
that's why you,
It could be
as adults, you have
mixed
a
meal.
You need
conversation.
to have an adult
Right.
conversation.
I don't believe
And
that.
that's
You definitely
right.
need to have
Exactly.
an adult conversation.
No.
Some people don't know how to
Because
do
if you
that.
don't believe that, that means you are.
I'm gonna tell you why I don't believe that, and the reason I
never had
don't
to go
believe
through
that
Ooh.
is falls me into a interesting category. I believe that, and fellas don't get mad at me. I believe we greedy. I believe in our minds, in some most men minds.
You can hide
I was gonna say
In
most.
some most men minds, not G mind. In some most men
mind
minds.
either.
Yeah,
Don't
not
leave me
yeah.
out.
My bad. My bad.
Yeah, he said, throw me on the boat with you,
You know
nigga.
what I'm saying?
Put me on the boat with you,
I
nigga.
was thinking on myself at that
I'm
moment.
too big for that damn float. Put me in the boat with you.
Right. He
It
said,
is
here's
all-
an orc.
It
Climb up
is
this
all
orc.
men.
The orc,
In
not the
some
orc.
men's mind, it's a divide and conquer situation.
That's true.
And that's just
My brother's one
and
of
that's
them.
just how we were brought up. We were brought up to feel like we are doing something with if we can
multiples.
conquer as
Yeah.
many women as we possibly can,
Yep.
then we are the man. That's
Player,
how we were taught.
player.
We learned later on that that's not true. We
Right.
learned that
Right.
later on. Let me say that again. We learned that later on that that's not true. Both me and Tink, I've saw Mr. Tink in the class with me. We learned that later on that this is not true. But we got to a point when we realized, I hope the hell that's Knuckles.
Yeah, it is.
Come on in here, Knuckles.
Oh my
Oh my
God.
God, we are on the right topic
Alright.
for the right guy.
So we learned a long time ago that men, our thing is conquering. Later on down the line, we learn that it's not necessary. Later on down the line, we appreciate.
He gonna have to
we
grab
got a
that
good
microphone.
woman. Well, now he go yell.
Yeah,
we appreciate that we got a
definitely.
good woman, but that's how we were brought up. And I'm glad Knuckles is here because Knuckles said something one time. Well, he said it multiple times.
If you're on
that
TikTok,
really
pause your
sticks-
lives.
that-
Yes, let me pause
that
my
really
lives.
sticks
He's
with
gonna
us.
get it taken.
Women from the
Pause
day
I put my shit on mute.
from the day every female I know titties started to develop, somebody was trying to fuck you. And I don't care who you are as a female, you could look like Batman if you want. If you want to get some ass and you walk out here, some man out there is going to fuck you.
Yeah.
Some man wants you, whether he tells anybody he did it afterwards. So women have always had the cards when it comes to that. Men, we are fortunate. Some men are fortunate, not me or Mr. Tink, but some men are fortunate to get ass every now and then. Women have, matter of fact, tell everybody what you always say.
You just said it. You said exactly what he always
Yeah,
said.
but I'm gonna get in trouble if I keep talking. So go ahead.
Well, yeah, see, because women, sex is what women have the power to do. Women have power of sex, men have the power to give the relationship. So y'all don't have to work for sex. Y'all just, all you have to do is just have your legs open and say, let a man fall in, and somebody is gonna fall in that motherfucker. It's that simple. Because y'all don't have to work. When was the last time you worked for dick? I'll wait. Exactly, never. So you don't even worry about it. Because the thing is, because the more attractive you are physically, or even if you're the ugliest booger wolf in the world, there's a desperate dude that wants to get his balls.
Didn't I just say that?
It does not matter if you are attractive or not. As long as you ain't got an STD and you're watched, then the man is gonna have his feel, and then he's just never gonna tell nobody. Like, how many women have been vampires? Yeah, he don't call you in the daytime. You only come over at night. Yeah, between 12 to 6, and then you get your ass up out of there. All right, then. So that's what it is. You ain't gotta work for sex, but you're gonna have to work for that title, and women need to get up their ass and start working.
All right, Paris, you said you don't agree with that.
First of all, tab out. Tell me what the fuck the letter was about.
Oh my God.
Nice to meet you. Oops, sorry.
No, you good, honey.
Oh, well, okay, so what was you doing talking about now?
Right.
Paris, you said you don't agree with that. And it might have been too many minutes gone between what you said,
we
but
gotta
you
repeat
said
it.
you didn't agree.
Now you gotta
that-
repeat it.
Oh God, not you.
Not because he said a lot after.
He based,
He
the
started at
part,
the beginning.
That
Yeah.
Well, you
gotta
said
work
women
for
just
sex.
lay there with their
When was the
legs
last time you
open.
had to work for sex?
I
I'll
think
wait.
that's the one you said you don't agree.
With the waiting for man, I've had to work for sex. I'm pretty, I'm beautiful, but I've had to work for sex. I trust and believe. Not the way you thinking.
You
of
had to
it,
work
but
for the person you wanted sex with.
Yes.
Okay.
Of course.
That's not what
Yes.
he's saying.
You're saying I could just go out there and just blah, 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 but that's not me. That's not the type of person I am.
Right, but that's because that's not you. But
Okay.
you have all the equipment right now to walk out there, walk outside, especially if they heard one of your songs.
So he's
But
saying
walk
you're
outside,
basically saying you're fuckable.
yeah, and someone is going to want to hit it. It might not be who you want to hit it, but someone is going to want.
And
to hit
men
it.
don't have that same advantage.
We don't have that. Not that we all want it. I keep trying to clear this shit up.
I'm the person that always initiates stuff. Like I'm the one to
Same.
go after
Well, yeah, that's
everything.
good.
I'm the
Same.
one to
And
walk up to a man.
that's
I'm the
attractive.
same.
And he'll be like, attracted to me? Like, yeah.
Yeah, and that's attractive because more women need to be go-getters. They go get it for their career and everything else. But they don't go get it for a man. But also, of course.
But just like G was saying, how y'all were raised to have multiple women, most women were raised to not approach men.
Exactly, and that's the bullshit. Y'all get that out your head. A man, anything of value, including a man, you got to get off your ass and go show that you're a woman of value that wants that man. Yeah. But also, women, the man you want, that's a certain thing.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
But a man just putting his penis in you, any man will do that.
Yeah, of course. I'll walk outside right now, a million motherfuckers gonna want to talk.
Yeah, you want if it wasn't us and you was in the room with other men and they just say, hey, I'm ready to fuck anybody who's down. Guess what? You get fucked in the room. It's that simple.
I get it. Okay. But yeah, okay.
Thank you, Doc.
No problem, man. Always. Love the help.
I was waiting on
you. needed him to break it down for you.
No. I knew he was gonna break it down because I knew
that's what he do.
Yeah, that's what he does.
That's who he is.
But I still do have sympathy for the young lady. She needs therapy. But I usually don't agree with the leave them mentality because I think everybody deserves a second or sometimes a third chance. But I think he is putting too much on her and he is forcing her to be okay with something. And
she's
you
not
can't
okay
get
with
over. You can't get over.
He wouldn't be
that
okay with
real
it.
quick.
Exactly. If it was the other way
flipping
around,
on the other
He
side.
would not be okay with
He
it.
probably would have left.
Yeah, flipping on the other side.
He'd have called her everything that she could
He
think
been
of
to left
then.
before that baby even breathed his first breath out.
Girl.
You know what I'm saying?
Soon
But the
as
baby
she
was
said I was pregnant, he's out.
As soon as she said I was pregnant and one of your boys is the dad,
could be the daddy because you gotta wait for the DNA.
Yeah, that would have been. Well,
You gotta visit Dinah.
No, but that would have been.
Or the daddy, the baby daddy.
Yeah, that would have been it for 99% of the men. They would have left right after that.
Hell yeah.
So you know.
You don't think so, babe?
I don't know. I'm kind of on the fence about that.
What you on the fence about?
Because of the time, yo. Like that just the time frame is what holds me up with it. Like they only been together 3-4 months.
But they still continued the
before she
relationship.
Wait. Hold on.
But they still kept that relationship.
Who we talking to?
For
I mean,
5
who
years.
talking
He's
about?
saying that he's feeling that the letter. If they were together for 5 years and they got a 4-year-old child, over 4-year-old child, that means that they weren't together a year when that child was born. So how did they really get to know each other? Could they, that love at first sight shit is a crime.
There's it happens.
It happens.
It's rare.
It's rare,
definitely
but
happens.
obviously not if he went and fucked your friend.
Yeah.
So
that's I feel like the status
love
of
don't
the
keep
is
somebody
different.
from cheating.
It does
Nah,
not.
I don't.
It does not.
I feel like it was a
I feel like we need to send Kathy a virtual shot or something. She is really trying to drag this man.
A lack of understanding. A lack
I like
of
Kathy.
Hold on, what you say? Kathy trying to do what?
She's still talking about dragging him. I said we need to send her a virtual shot or something so she can just.
I think though, if it was the other way around, yo, like it's an opportunity. I think it's more likely for the guy to step up because bros are bros, no matter what.
No, wait, I'm confused.
So like, when you grow up with your guys, especially when you're day one guys, it's not too much that's gonna break you apart, regardless of
having a baby with my baby mama could do it.
It can, but at the same time, you as a man, I think more of like what she allowed him to do, because a man can't do nothing to a woman that she don't allow.
Okay, I see where you're coming from.
Mitsui, I say.
So she allowed
it. Girl, I heard it.
The Allen came right the fuck out. Me see what y'all said, but
Jamaican
no.
mama came out real quick.
Put a voodoo doll.
She ready. I knew it was coming when she went. When she did it. When that teeth was a I already knew it was coming.
I feel like a man would rather play the uncle role, but I don't think he would necessarily like. I think it'd be hard for him to be with her. Don't get me wrong, but I don't think he would completely shut it down all the way, depending on how his bro feel about her too. Because if his bro is wanting to still be with her, then that kind of
he'll step aside.
Yeah, you got to kind of.
And this is with you guys already having a child together.
Yeah, you got to be that way because that's your dog.
Oh, that's some mansplaining type shit there. Because I don't agree with that shit.
I mean, when you grow up with your guys, like most of the time, you meet your guys from like elementary school.
Hell to the no.
Like I grew up with this man. We went through elementary, middle, high
school, and then
college.
it stopped because the nigga was a dog.
That's what I was
No, we
That's a
don't
long
care
time,
about. We
dog.
don't care about.
That's a
about
long
that
time,
at all.
dog. That's like
Well, yeah, in the sense that he had a baby with your baby mama,
No, that right there would have been.
and y'all
good
still gonna be cool.
Nah,
Like,
shit hurt. Don't get me wrong.
fuck, that ain't hurt.
You be
That's the
understanding,
ultimate
bro.
fucking betrayal.
Yeah.
You might have to throw blows. Real time.
It ain't like he fucked one of your hoes. He
Yeah.
fucked. That's why I said. That's why I was saying.
Girl.
But
The
she
one that
was,
you
though.
be
don't
nutting
know
in. The one
because
that
the
you be
time
nutting
frame,
in.
bro.
I mean, okay.
The time frame,
See,
you
it wasn't.
don't know.
She wasn't long enough.
Y'all
in
talking
there
about
to
it
be-
like they've been
okay.
together 10 years already, and then they had a baby, and then he slept with the friend at the same. Nah, he didn't. This is still young. This relationship is still. It's
No,
not
it's
even.
still young because
It's not even really 4 years
yeah,
old
but-
before you have this joint.
But listen, that's what I was saying at the very beginning, that it's levels to this shit. When she called that girlfriend, she called her a so-called friend. A so-called friend is different from a friend. That's different from a best friend. That's different from a sister. You know what I'm saying? So it's levels, and it's different. You know what I'm saying? Plateaus that you put certain people
But
on.
they were friends until she fucked
They
her
were
man.
friends.
Yeah, but they weren't best friends though.
Once she found out, oh, she fucked my
So it's
man,
nothing
she like,
for her to
oh,
cut her the
sure,
fuck
I
off.
thought she was a friend. She not
Right.
a friend no more.
Yeah, I see that. I understand.
You know, bueno. Why the fuck we want snakes in the grass when
Yeah,
you got to deal with
nah.
snakes in life anyway?
If you my friend and you're supposed to be somebody that's supposed to have my back, and you go behind my back and go and fuck something that I'm already on, when you can go out there and find your own to fuck on, and then proceed to still have the baby too.
Right.
So let me ask y'all women a question, and this is all for something that Mr. Tink said, and I'm gonna ask y'all opinion. Why you said? I'm gonna ask y'all.
Because what
opinion.
part of what he said?
I'm gonna
He
ask
said a
y'all-
lot.
Some shit.
Yeah, you did. And it's not 90% of it I agree. I didn't agree with the last shit you said.
I heard you.
What is the reason why? Because niggas don't do this with their main girl.
Right.
What is the reason why you would tell your girl what you're doing, what your man's doing for you in the bedroom?
Oh,
Now,
I
it's
do that.
different.
I don't know, 'cause I ain't never did
Let me
that.
say this right now. If a dude is messing with the corner whore, and I said whore, I went straight.
You went
all the way
straight
there.
70s.
Yeah,
Transactional.
no, if I went, I would say skeezer.
Yes, that's straight 70s
If a fella's in the room, like, yeah, I hit that skeezer too. That's different. But when we will never tell a friend about what goes on in the bedroom. We will never tell our boy what goes on in the bedroom with our main girl.
Yeah.
Never.
Yeah, I mean, I
So
don't
why
know.
would y'all do that?
I don't know. I
I
don't have
don't
friends
know.
that do
I
that
don't
shit.
do
So you talking to the wrong group
Yeah,
of
you're
people.
talking to the wrong group of women.
Yeah.
Because I don't tell anything that happens behind my closed doors.
Bro, you telling me throughout all your
I
minute
don't
lives,
tell my homegirls
you
nothing.
ain't never had a conversation.
Her
I
minute
don't
lies
tell
is
my
diabolical.
homegirls
Most of
nothing
you ever heard
because-
from
With
my
your
mama,
other
I'm about to
end,
go
I heard
home with my
that
nigga.
This
When
ass
they have-
stupid.
And I'm
with the
asking
oth-
it that way.
I know what you're asking me.
Okay.
So with my
I'm
others
asking.
in the house is different because we're all in one community together. So that's an open conversation. But when I'm talking about my friends, because my friends are not part of the others in my house, because I don't others with my friends.
I am so fucking lost. Right
He's
now.
I'm not lost.
He's not. He's not. Because I don't others with my friends.
Carry the
And-
one. I'm like, I'm
right.
trying to be
Yeah, you had to carry the
I-
one, dropped it
I
too.
think I got it. I know what you're
Right,
talking about.
right. And then on top of that, at the same time, I was brought up by my father.
Mhm.
So my father had always told me to keep my shit to myself. Because one slip of the tongue can wreck a whole house.
That's the problem. Y'all
Sure.
talking too much about this tongue slipping.
So,
What,
having
G?
said that,
Y'all ain't
if
get
I
that.
wasn't
Y'all ain't
out,
get that.
G.
You got it. You got it.
I got
Time out,
As
G.
long as you got it, brother.
Look,
we are.
Time out, G.
I got what he said when he said it.
Of course you did.
Because it's referring to me.
Which is why I don't believe
No,
that
no,
you
no,
ain't had
hold on.
No, it wasn't
What
referring
I
to
was
you.
Not
ready to
referring to
say,
you. That was not referring
What I was
to you.
what I was finishing to say was the conversations that I did have were never with my homegirls. I've always had the conversations with my homeboys because I've never wanted to be able to want to be out in the streets wanting to bust one of my homegirls in her face, fucking with something that I'm dealing with.
Got you.
So
That's
it's
crazy
sounded
you
a
say
little
that, 'cause
aggressive.
But these
saying
days, you got
Right.
I understand
I
that.
had to look at her to see if she was pissed off or not.
Not my, yeah, you right. Nowadays, the homeboys might be after the niggas, but
Oh, man,
you
that's
know what
between
I'm
them.
saying. But
Right.
no, I
I'll
don't.
explain it to you later.
I don't tell. You know what I'm saying? I don't tell. I've made the mistake one time of having somebody around when something occurred.
Mm.
And then when I was going through chemo or whatever, she used that opportunity of me going to chemo to jump in them sheets.
Mm.
She even wait like.
Nah, she would wait till I went to my appointment.
So I got one more question, and this is for more so for G, I guess. I mean, you know,
I gotta
can't really
facts
answer.
after
You was so happy he was here.
I just got one question.
Oh, but you was so happy.
So with the friend situation and dealing with, you know,
with others,
I think the whole situation is really foul because she believes they were in a relationship. If they
Who
were
believes?
not, the girl
that wrote the letter.
Whether they were or not, we don't. His perspective, we don't know.
Oh, that's what you're saying. Okay,
Yeah,
all right,
we
gotcha.
don't know. But if they were not in a relationship, is it still wrong?
And you're asking me?
If they're not in
From
a
both
relationship,
perspectives, actually.
look,
From
if they're
the
not in
female
a
perspective
relationship,
and
So you're not asking me.
so
no, not no more. Not
No.
that right.
Yeah.
Not that right.
so if they're not in a relationship, no, it's not wrong. He's a flipper.
A flipper.
Absolutely.
I'm scared to ask you what that means.
So
Go ahead now, because I want to hear what you were saying.
So two people, they're friends, or they're not friends, they're fucking.
Yeah, so the letter was about a young lady. She was dealing with a guy. The time frame is what fucks me up. Their kid is 4 years old.
They've been together 5
They've been
years.
together 5 years, which means she got pregnant within like what 3 to 4 months or so.
Yeah, a year or whatever.
Right, that
Not
first
even
year,
a
not even a whole
year.
year, right? So then now he has a junior
With her
with
friend.
her friend.
Hey, what happens, happens. Shit. What the fuck?
Exactly. So what I'm saying is,
For
if they're
her
not in a relationship, I mean,
My
the
question
hurt
is,
is
if
going
they're
to
not
be
in a
there.
relationship, does it still?
Does it make him wrong? No, because they're not in a
They're not in a
relationship.
relationship, but you know, a lot of women want to smash the homie. And besides, women, y'all tell how all your girlfriends how good of the dick you get, and then you're dumb.
We literally
All
just
right, so
said
we don't
we're
do
the
that.
girls that
We're
you're
not-
Answer
Yeah,
that
we don't
question
do
though,
that.
as if
Women see
You were the
why do
woman that was
women
getting
act-
cheated
see,
on.
This is what women do that gets on my nerves. They act
No,
like they
but
don't tell
I've
like-
watched on TV
First off,
women
they
do
talk
that,
like
but
that.
I don't do
They
that.
talk
My
like
grandmother
that.
raised me
And
not
look,
to do
and
that.
okay, y'all
like
the
that.
smart ones.
But we were, but that's what we're
They
saying.
talk
We're
like
saying
that.
it's not. Yeah,
But
we talk
if-
like
can you
y'all
answer
for
that
sure.
question as if it was reversed? You know what I'm saying? As if the man was, he ain't got no damn baby, but
If his
switch
if
it
his
up. You know what I'm saying?
homie
Like just reverse.
had a
So
baby
the
with his
dude
baby
was
mama.
fucking, well,
And his homeboy got her ass pregnant
so,
too.
well, the bro code, but
Did you
the
not?
thing
Did
is-
you stop killing them? I'm just
Well,
bad
the
enough
bro
to hear you
code-
because you never
okay,
front of a
my
microphone.
bad. Well,
Yeah.
the bro code is different, but at the same time, you know, hoes will be hoes and dudes will be dudes. If they don't have, like, if that's not really your man's, and I'll let you know right now if he's really your man's or not right there, because we already know. No,
Oh,
this
so
is my-
you would cut him off though?
Yeah, cause I'm like, because we already know this is my bitch. Like, if it was my woman that I really care about, you know not to touch her. I don't give a damn about no female you touch. You don't give a fuck about it. That's the brotherhood
Right.
between real brothers.
Well, from what I thought was baby mamas should have been off limits too.
But yeah, well, like baby mama,
They
yeah,
are.
but if you're a baby mama
But if
because
you ain't with her no more.
because yeah, with that too, but
Even
also
even if you're not
If you're not
baby
with her, I
mama
thought that
should
was
be
a
off.
rule that
But-
you don't mess
but-
with the baby
but-
mama
but-
or the
but-
wife.
Baby mama or
The
sisters.
baby mama or the
Wife
ex-wife
or the
or
sister,
sister.
none of
There's
that.
two types of baby mamas. The baby mamas you was really in a serious relationship.
Oh yeah,
Or
and the ones that
baby
Well, that's
mama
true.
You
That's
just
true.
smashed
with.
and
And
damn, the
she
bitch
got
is
a baby
pregnant. This
with.
bitch
No,
ain't
but
getting
we're
rid of.
talking about relationship baby mama.
Well, you don't know
No,
this
leave
relationship.
her alone.
Yeah, we
baby
don't
mama.
know because
You don't
especially
know
this
this
situation.
Well,
baby
no,
mama.
she turned into relationship baby mama when they stayed. For
They been
5
together
years.
for 5
Acting like he
years.
was in a relationship the whole time to
It
keep her
wasn't-
having still.
Well, he
It wouldn't
fucking
even
wrong
matter.
for misleading her then.
Exactly. She was baby mama relationship when his ass stayed.
It could be that
But-
too. He could be.
But she straight called his ass baby daddy at the beginning of the letter though.
Exactly.
She ain't called him husband.
baby daddy.
Because he ain't her motherfucking
Well,
husband.
then they ain't motherfucking solidified.
But it's like
Oh, not a timeout, not timeout, not timeout.
Because we gotta say
Oh,
goodbye to
shoot.
Paris. Paris, thank you so much
Yes.
for coming through.
Thank you for having me.
Please let everybody know how to get in touch with you and how to hear your music, your freaky ass music, and
Not your freaking
Yes,
ass.
sir.
Don't do her.
Real one is a good one.
Don't do her.
Real one is a real good
Look at
one.
you. Freaks, no other freaks. I can
Oh
do
my
it.
god. Okay, well you can always link me on Instagram at thimslick_Ms Paris. That's Ms Paris with a Z.
Spell
Um,
Tim.
Oh, Thim is THIM as in mother. SLI. CK as in kite, underscore M as in mother, Z as in zebra, Miss Paris. Okay. Got that?
Yeah.
Boom.
Thank you for coming
Just wanted to
through.
send it to
No
them.
problem. Thank
Chat.
you.
And let everybody know
Definitely
how
got to have you come back.
Yes.
When
We gotta
the
have you
movie's
come
coming
back.
through again?
Oh yes. There's a link on
And the name.
the link. There's a link on my bio and my Instagram for the short movie that is out already, and then the next one will be coming out next year, as a matter of fact. So just stay around and look out. We'll have the little trailers coming out soon, but we actually have a deal with Lionsgate, so look out for
That's
that.
huge.
Yeah.
That's huge.
Thank you once again, Paris, for coming through. Mr. Tink, man, I appreciate you coming through today, man.
for sure,
I really, like I said, I really enjoyed the extra testosterone in the building.
Not that you needed it.
No, I do need it sometimes. It gets uneven in this bitch sometimes, and you know
Pick up yourself.
what?
She is on her life.
Oh, okay. Let everybody know how to get in touch with you, brother.
All right, man. It is Mr. Tink, man. You can always reach me through rawtalentllc.com. I do all of my communications through that and through our Facebook, Instagram. It's all Raw Talent LLC. So you just pull that up, you'll see me or Miss Tink and a lot of other things that we do. But you can always reach us through that.
Miss Peaches.
Yes, you guys can reach me on Insta at Miss Peaches 220. That's MZPCHZ220. Holla at me. List your music. Let me know what you want to hear and want to talk about.
And y'all make sure y'all tune in Thursday night at 9 o'clock for all new Latchkey show.
Yes.
With Miss Peaches.
Yes, please.
Miss Tink.
All right, y'all ready? Buckle up and hold on tight.
Hey.
Friday, May the 23rd at 9 p.m. Raw Talent Roundtable discussion, Real Talk Unfiltered, with the live panel and in-studio audience. We'll be going down at 10934 Hall Street Road. Pull up and join us. We'll be live on BTN and YouTube at Raw Talent LLC EST 2019. Tune in every Saturday at 8 p.m. on BTN for reality check-in featuring myself, Miss Tink, Rashay, Tito, and remember to clock that T. Men and Women in Hats is accepting models through online sign-up only for the upcoming Men and Women in Hats Fashion Show 2025. We're looking for designers, sponsors, volunteers, the whole nine. So tap in. Coming soon in June of 2025, VoicesNVibez R&B, hip-hop, live band, spoken word, and comedy signed up to be selected. Y'all know that Tito trying to find love and shit, so y'all come on, because it's coming soon. Tito finds love. Win a date with Tito in her own 20 versus Tito. Sign up at www.rawtalentllc.com. Men 21 to 31, 5'4" to 6'5", and employed. Thursday, June 19th, 11 a.m. to 4 p.m., the Hines Foundation Juneteenth celebration and pop-up shop. They're going to have transition trunks, scholarships, DJs, and live performances, including yours truly, Miss Tink, free face painting, free raffles, and all black businesses. Visit HinesNVA.org. Mr. Tink already told y'all where to find me at, so peace.
All right, y'all. Y'all have a good one. Stay tuned. Immediately after this is me and my boy Knuckles. Facts over feelings. It's gonna be a good show. So we out of here, y'all. Y'all have a good one.
Peace.
Hold on a second.
Setting everything up. This is gonna be a lady right here.